Warning. The Bearded Barbarian Collectibles YouTube channel is for mature audiences in age, but immature humor only. If you are offended by sarcasm and playful jabs at others' expenses, you may want to get in your spaceship and leave the galaxy. All those remaining, sit back and relax as we join the Bearded Barbarian with hours and hours of entertainment. If you are new to the Bearded Barbarian YouTube channel, subscribe and join the Barbarian Horde, and help build the Empire to take over the Republic.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Bearded Barbarians YouTube Live. We are here on Friday. That's right. We decided to do it on Friday, originally thinking about Thursday, but who wants to do that? Friday's party time, y'all. Party time. So we are here, and we're going to have a fun time. We got some games, we got some giveaways, and we got some great folk to hang out with. So first up, we're going to bring our good pal from Florida. Here comes Chase.
What's going on, Bearded Barbarian Friday Night Live? I like it.
Right.
I like it, man.
I got the music jamming already. We're already jamming.
Jamming on.
Right.
Turn it down.
So we're gonna have a fun time tonight. We got some fun games and giveaways as we normally do. We also have something a little bit different. We brought a fun guest in from somewhere in the United States. He's going to let us know a little bit about himself, and we're going to play a different game a little bit differently. So I'm not going to razz the Pop the Chaos folk. I'm going to give them one night off this week. Next time we're doubling up. That's how we do. So, so we're going to go ahead and invite our next guest in here. Our good friend Raze. That's right, Raze Chaos.
Hey, poof! There he is. The
There
man.
he is.
What's
All right.
up? The guest.
How's it going?
The guest of the hour. What's going on,
right.
brother man?
What's going on
Let's
Friday
give him some
night?
fire. We should have hit him with the fire.
Hit him with a fire.
Yeah.
Really hot.
It's Raze Chaos.
I kind of actually stole his name a little bit for the Pop the Chaos. Not really. I'm not much of a thief, as far as you know. But
It's the
I
cousin
borrowed
Chaos.
with the intent to keep.
It's the cousin Chaos member.
It's the
That's
right.
it.
It's a chaos. We brought chaos to a little slice of chaos. So, all right. So, what's been going on for you this week, Mr. Chaos?
Not a lot. Just kind of trying to get caught up on videos and just trying to create a schedule and
See, that's the hard part. So, like, as another like a same kind of question, do you try to shoot as many videos as possible? Because I'd be lazy with that sometimes, to where I'm like, shoot the video, then
I
put
shoot
it out.
as many
Like, I
as
try
I
to
can,
get. Okay, so you're one of
and
those.
then I get lazy once I've done that, and then I get down to that last minute.
Okay, because you're like, oh well, I got plenty of videos, so I don't have to.
Yeah,
See, there's a fine line there. So yeah. I try to do like 2, maybe 3 at the max, and then I'm like, I try not to do too many, because then you get, like you said, you get lackadaisical sometimes about stuff.
then your jokes are too old and they don't land.
You're way back, and you're just
Well, then all you have to do
Lost
is do like
footage.
JKL and say lost footage.
lost.
And you just put lost footage in front of it, you're fine. You're perfectly fine. So I would recommend doing that in front of some older videos you haven't gotten to. Just put lost footage in front of it.
Someday we'll get to the
He's
moon.
found a niche. I'm telling you, there's something in the algorithm that he's doing that. He's not just doing it to be quirky. I'm telling you, something going on there. I'm still trying to figure it out.
It's
So.
a slick move he's not wanting to tell us about. We're all going to start titling our videos that, see if our views go up.
All
We'll know.
videos are going to be lost footage. I told him what he needed to do was get like an old box and put all his footage. Oh, we lost somebody.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Something's going on with the internet. And put his stuff in there, and then he could rifle around in there. Oh, there it is. There's the footage, and pulls it out. It's like an old VHS tape or something like that.
There he is.
Right, here we go.
He's back. Oh, he's got it.
You got him? You got. I'll let you handle it. Chase, I think we're doubling up here. Chase, you handle it.
Gotcha.
All right. Something we said? We haven't upset you already. Usually that's
No,
the end of
I
it,
haven't. I was just gone.
Rage quit. You just rage quit out of here. All right, very good.
Just out of nowhere.
It's the voodoo.
It's all good. If there's any glitches, you'll come back when you come back. All right.
Yeah.
So for the folks in the chat, we're going to do a little chat shout out here in a few minutes. And then we're going to do a little bit of talking with our good friend Raze, find a little bit about him and his channel. Yes, he has a YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to that YouTube channel, please go over there and check him out. I don't know if there's any mods in here tonight or not. Maybe they can help us out with the link. That would really be handy.
Maybe drop in the description after the show. I wonder if throw a little edit magic in there, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll see.
I can't actually see the chat, so
you can't pull up the comments.
This is only my second time using this. So.
Okay, so top right you got private.
Okay.
And then you got the other one. Hit the other one.
Now I see it.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay, right. If you want, sometimes mine won't let you comment unless you're running the chat. So you might have to. I don't know if you have some other device to type in, but you should be able to see it, and it's fairly up to date.
Oh yeah, I can see it now.
Okay, so very good.
Christina, horror collector
All right.
fiend.
All right, let's do our chat shout out, my friend. Come on, Chase. Let's do this thing.
Let's do the shout outs.
Shout them out.
We got a lot of people already piling in too. Let's get to
Piling
them
in.
shout outs.
All right, let's check out and see who we got here tonight. Let's see who we got. All right.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, yes. Our good friend Ken from Japan. That's what my grandfather used to call it. So he'd call it Japan. Of course, he was in the war, so he had his own way of doing his things. But we appreciate you stopping by, Ken. Chase, of course, is here. NCF13, a new person. That's great. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate. Oh, hello, everyone. This is 24 Anthony Mo. He's got multiple personalities going on here, folks. I had to use my wife's phone. Here we go.
Now we know.
I thought we had someone new. It's just a new name. Okay, all right. It's all good. We'll accept
that's
that.
good.
There's DDK as well. She's got a channel.
All right. Let's see. Nick is here. Thank you very much, Nick. Nick told me he's sending me a cool gift for insulting him. We insulted him on a live, and I'm getting a free gift. If I got a gift for every time I insulted somebody, boy, would I be doing good right now. You know what I mean? So it doesn't happen very often. Usually I
send
get
a gift that way it's harder for him to say
He's a
something
good
bad.
sport, man. He's a great sport about it.
He is. He asked for it.
He asked
okay,
for
so
it. It was in the title.
But he certainly didn't need to give us anything for sure. Dill pickle sauce is here. I love me some dill pickle sauce. Actually, I'm not sure what that is.
He's offended already.
He's already offended. Already offended.
We're on a good track. That's a good sign.
There we go. All right. Kenneth is here. How you doing, buddy? All right. Is it DDK?
DDK.
Yep.
All right. Another new person. Awesome. Lots of new folks here tonight.
Sales.
We like new folks. We like old folks like Chase.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got who else is here?
He's got the gray hair. This guy.
Well, you got the just for men and the
Sure. Oh,
Tat 79 is here. James Bashirs is here.
Mr. Bashir.
Right. Scrolling down. DPJ 64 is here. Happy Friday, sir. All right. Let's see. NCF again. Dill pickle. We're doubling up on the dill pickle sauce. Christina's here. How are you doing, Christina?
There's Mrs. Payne. She's a good mod. She's gonna throw you.
So, Christina, if you don't mind, if you could help us. Did she already put the link in? Okay, I appreciate that. If somebody's a mod, if you could put our friend Raze Chaos in the link in the thing, just so people know who he's at, and we're going to try to do some fun stuff, and hopefully people will get a chance to
thank you for
go after the live, go over there and subscribe to our good friend because he really needs it.
Absolutely.
All right, just like all of us need it. But appreciate it. All
See
right,
that.
who else? Horror Collect Fiends here.
See, or collector.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
see,
that
Horror
might be
Collector.
it. I think that's it. I think I caught up to everyone unless I missed it. Do you see
Raphael.
somebody? I missed it.
Raphael Elite.
Oh, Raphael Elliott.
Raphael
One of my relatives is here checking in on me. Yeah. Way to go.
The way.
This is the
Nice.
way.
This is the way.
Appreciate it, Ralphie. All right.
So
Having
we'll be
fun
dropping
tonight.
that link here in the chat here shortly. You guys
All
can
right.
definitely go over there.
So while we're we're seeing for some people, tell us a little bit about yourself, Raze. What kind of a YouTube? So you do Funko Pops, I assume. What else do you do on your channel?
I do. Well, the Funko Pops actually came about because when the lockdown happened, right after I started my channel, that was the easiest thing to get sent to my house and be able to do videos on. I do plan on doing other things where I've just last month I spent a weekend in Chicago, did several videos on that. Went to a convention, went to a museum, and a couple of museums. So yeah, it's all kind of geek collectible stuff. But Funkos cover so many bases that it's easy to just kind of stick with them.
Gotcha. So it was either this or Omaha Steaks. Is that pretty much it? They could have sent that to your house. That would have been a fun videos. I would have enjoyed those as well.
I would have been huge. We'd be posting 3 times a day.
I hear you. It sounds like sort of a similar thing. When I started my YouTube channel, trying to figure out, I'm into collectibles, and there are a lot of things, and people were really into, certain types of Funko Pops and stuff like that. So it sounds like a very similar type of situation where I want to find something people are interested in and go from there. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what types of pops do you like? What are you into? Like if I were to watch your channel, would I see a lot of horror pops, or would I see a lot? Because I see blood stains on your curtains, and so I'm not sure what's happening back here. But you're supposed to hide the evidence, okay? Didn't you watch Breaking Bad?
Well, that's what happens when you go to Chicago.
Statute of limitations is already up on that one.
Oh, is it? Okay, great.
I'm into horror. I actually worked in a video store for until video stores went away. I was the assistant manager, and I made it I was known as the one that had watched the horror section from A to Z, and so I was the one that could identify a movie with the tiniest amount of information, because
yeah,
I
there
can
was
kind
this
of read the
movie
person.
that
Yeah, that's what I used to do. There's that movie with that guy that did the thing.
Yeah.
Where can you tell me what movie that is?
Yeah, I think the most vaguest description I got was, you have that movie that's got Robert De Niro and he goes around the corner and boom, 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 boom. And I was like, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Second row to the right.
All right. So somebody already said, let's see, DDK says he or she loves your hat. Where did you
Everybody loves the hat.
get this?
I mean, that's the signature right there,
That's a
buddy.
signature hat. Where did you get this hat?
I got that at C2E2 a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And it was one of those things where I was kind of looking for a hat. That was one of the things I wanted to get to start, is I wanted to have like a coat and hat. And when I went into this place, I mean, it's American Hat Makers. That's who does the hat.
Okay.
The band that was pretty unique.
Sweet.
And I just kind of walked in. I said, hey, can I try that one on? And the guy was just like, here. And he started to hand me one. He said, no, I think this one. And he pulled this one and just set it right there. And it just felt like, it felt a little bit more than just comfortable. I was like, this one's
right.
Or like it's part of your head,
felt
like
right,
it's another
yeah,
skull.
Yeah. If you turn me
Nice,
upside down, it won't come off.
You sleep with it and everything. That's great. Shower with it. It's nice.
That's personal.
So a lot of men that wear hats are
pull
balding
stuff
underneath.
out.
So are you balding under here, or is this just a look? Or is that not allowed to be?
I don't know where this line of question is leaning, but I don't like it. I've got hair right here.
See, I told you. I told you you'd storm out of here sooner or later. Oh, DDK is a girl. I apologize. Sometimes it's hard to tell with these names. Sorry about that. But yeah, she loves your hat. Okay. So.
I actually do know DDK. She's got a channel here too. So
awesome.
She does some random stuff and.
Okay, cool. Very cool. So, so you're into a variety of different things. You said DC horror. What other ones are you into?
DC horror, and just a lot of. If I see, like I said, I worked at a video store for a long time, so you know,
A movie pop.
if certain movie pops will just speak to me too sometimes.
Gotcha. Yeah, those are. I like those too. I like the movie pops. Go ahead, Chase.
I was gonna say, like, that's where it starts. Right. It's the movie, and then you start seeing things from like childhood cartoons and things like that. Where now do you collect anything?
That went a little crazy when they did the Thundar the Barbarian. Okay. I was like, I lost
well,
it.
If it's got Barbarian in it, you're just
really
drawn to it. I get that.
The Barbarian? Oh yeah.
So that's So do you have a lot of pops? How many pops do you have? I'm just sort of curious. Do you have a large collection, medium collection? What are you looking at?
I would like to say it's medium.
Okay.
But I tend to enjoy them just long enough to finish the video. Then I put them aside, and then I'm like, wait, this pile's getting a little bit big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
building up, huh?
In box, out box. Mix.
I usually take them out once, except for my 10-inch Cthulhu that I keep on the table here.
Right.
I'd like to say he's going to be only 10-inch pop, but you know, so far he's only the
so
one.
Far. Yeah.
I saw the bearded barbarian say he was only going to have one, and then I saw.
I don't have that many, but I have about 10. I would say 9 or 10 of them. But yeah, they're cool. They're really cool. I like the 10-inch ones, but I personally keep the 10-inch ones, all of them, out of the box because some of the boxes aren't in great shape. It's just hard to keep a 10-inch box. And they just look really cool out of the box, so I just started doing that.
They're a lot bigger when they're in the box. They take up a lot more space.
They definitely do. Yeah.
It's just stackable. That's the only thing. You can't stack up out of box pop. I mean, try.
Well, if you're Chase, then you have like a whole wing of your house that's popped. So
just one wall.
Just one wall. It's just thick as Fort Knox back there. I'm sure.
About the only thing I haven't really been able to do on my channel so far that I plan on doing is a little bit more true crime stuff. The closest thing I've done was the Torture Museum, which there's only 2. There's one in Chicago and one in St. Augustine, Florida.
Yep.
And they're owned by the same people, so
nice.
So there's only 2 torture museums, but there are many other torture places. Right? There's a lot of other torture places around, right?
There's a lot of places where people
DC
it's just this is the only one these are the only ones you can tour through.
I see.
No,
legally that you get to enter without leaving. If you go in, you might not come out of some of these
without an invitation.
Right.
So I'm thinking you're the type of person like you ever see the old ghost hunters and this and that. They go to the old prison, and then they go down the bottom, the mortuary or the morgue.
I've been in groups like that before.
Yeah. Now slide me in, shut the door. I'll see you guys later. I'll be in there snoring.
That's exactly what happened. I ended up being the scariest thing on all of the missions because even though I'm a big hulking individual, apparently I've got a very silent footfall. So they would be waiting for something, and then I would just
appear out of the shadows,
be the tallest person there, and just kind of be there all of a sudden, and there would be loud.
You need to get like an audio thing so you can play like scary music as you walk around. That would be
well, then they'd hear me coming.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you get it right up on them, then turn the music on. You know what I mean? That's what you want to. You're like, oh.
Their screams are all the music I need.
I see. All right. So great. So what types of things would you like to? So you post videos 3 times a week, you said? Is that right?
I've kind of gone to 3 times a week. I kind of started a double or nothing weekend where I'll either give 2 pops, which are like so far I've done like Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's just two pops that are.
That's smart though.
It seems like more sense to doing them together than separately, and just kind of talk about them.
Ren pop, and you're like, well, where the hell's Stimpy? You just show me Ren. Where's Stimpy?
Yeah, it's just kind of like
here's Jay, but no Silent Bob. Like
that's exactly. It was just kind of like
that's pretty.
I'd gotten my pop in a box one month sent me Mr. Rourke, and I was talking about it for a second. I'm like, well, I'd really rather be talking about Tattoo, but I don't have him yet. So I kind of thought, well,
I had Tattoo. I gave him away. You should have told me. I'd have sent you.
Well, I've gotten him since.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Then I saw you got him, and I was like, well, I should have.
I had him for a while, and I liked him, but I just running out of space here. I'm trying to clear out some things, so I decided to go ahead and give it. Sassy wanted, so she told me. All right, well, very cool. So, but 3 times a week, try to schedule them on the same time, or just whenever you can get around to putting them out. How does that work?
Friday is basically my, you don't know what I'm going to post on Friday. It could be mystery minis. It could be a Funko set that I've collected, or something that's not Funko related at all. And then like Saturday is going to be like the double, and then Tuesday is usually a single pop type thing, which is kind of turning into the comic covers because I love those.
Yeah.
And since they're starting to come out instead of just be teased for
and they're
years.
affordable too. You notice that? Like they're wicked affordable. It's like I paid $15 for just a Target exclusive, and they're pretty much $15.
Yeah, they're at about 15.
But don't you think they should have a comic book in there? It's just a picture, right?
It's just a picture of the comic, yeah. But
yeah,
I mean, so is it really a comic?
Comic cover.
Well, no, it's a picture of the cover. It's not the cover, right?
No.
Picture.
Yeah. But still, you're not going to take the comic. What, are you going to take a comic book, read it, put it back in there?
No, but you'd have the comic book and you'd have the pop. Because that's one of the things I thought of. So here's the thing. I think Funko is reading my mind because they're constantly stealing my idea. Because that was my idea from long. I was like, I'm going to collect a comic and get it in a slab, and then get the pop and put it in front. I was the only one that had that idea. Nobody else came up.
Funko heard you.
And then Funko stole it from my memory. They're reading my thoughts. Anyway.
Maybe that's why Indiana Jones's eyes flash every once in a while.
Nah, is that what it is? They planted the camera.
Are they recording you?
It's like on Dodgeball, where they're just watching you all the time. It's a good. I can see them doing that for sure. All right, well, very good. So, do you have anything else you want to share? At the end, we'll talk a little bit about what you got coming up. But do you have anything else you want to share about your YouTube channel? How long have you been doing? How long have you been on YouTube?
I think I've been doing it about as long as you have, Barbarian. It's just that,
it's
people
niche-y.
watch
it's
you.
Very niche-y. Well, there's a niche.
Well, my mom does.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
There's definitely a niche. I got a question. Like, what would you consider something that you collect that's not Funko related? That's got, like, I know, like Barbarian likes to collect. I think it's coins, right? You collect coins.
Challenge coins.
Yeah. So, like, is there anything?
I've got a bit of a coin collection myself, but it's not something that I actively pursue.
Because some are Pokemon cards.
I collect DC stuff. A lot is pretty much
action figures and stuff like that, or
I used to do action figures, and I kind of got out of that. I still have some, but like,
some of these.
I'm still a physical media junkie, and even though you can get everything streaming, I have a massive DVD collection that continues to grow.
Okay. Cool. So, like, music. That's my last question before we like doing
music. I think it's like Chris Rock says. Whatever music you were listening to when you lost your virginity is the one that stays with you for the rest of your life. And I was a '90s metal kid, so.
Right on.
I thought you were gonna say like Big Top Pee Wee.
No.
something like that, or
Sarah, what's going on, girlfriend?
Alrighty.
Awesome.
That's a lot of information we got there. More information we asked for, but we got it anyway. No, I'm just-
Please, if you haven't already,
does anybody in the
definitely
chat? If anybody in the
go
chat has anything you'd
sub
like to
up
ask,
there.
have us ask our good friend Raze.
Yeah, please drop
We'll
in the
do
comment.
that. And while we're doing all that, what we're going to do is we're going to look for a hashtag. That's going to be the first thing out.
There you
First one in to get a hashtag. And we've got I've made some changes to the pop stack, added some more stuff up there, and we're going to have a giveaway. But we'll do that, and then we'll do some of our game, and then go back to our pop stack. So first hashtag we see will be the one we're going to use. Although even though I saw last did it without the hashtag. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Are you on that live?
You can, but
Yeah.
there's a thing there which I can explain it for all the techie nerds and the algorithm nerds if you would like. It's technically not a good thing. You want to hashtag everything, and yeah, we'll talk.
And it
about
also
that later.
irritates Nick
Tomorrow morning,
tremendously.
maybe.
So that's this added benefit to doing it this way because it drives him insane. All right. So Zion Lynn said hashtag top hat. That's what we got. So you're not technically wearing a top hat, but apparently they think you are. So we'll go with that. Hashtag top hat.
Top hat.
Top hat. So we'll do that.
Alrighty, I got the giveaway tool up and ready to go.
All right. Great. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a little bit of this or that. Do you know what this or that is? Do you understand this game? Raze
no
and
idea.
Chase?
Yeah,
have you ever played
I'll
Would
figure
You
it out.
Rather?
I'll figure it out.
Do you know
Yes.
what that is? Okay.
Same.
This is another version of this or that, except different words, so it doesn't look like I stole something. Okay. So I use a different term, so Lass won't accuse me of stealing her idea. Okay. So that's basically what we did here. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can
Hashtag top hat, guys.
Hashtag top hat, all one word. That's for you, Nick. All right, so there's going to be two options here. Now you can pick one of the thing and then explain a little bit about why this sort of jumped into your mind as a choice. Okay, this is from a website if people are interested called teambuilding.com. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Sure.
Ready? Okay. All right. Number one. All right. Comedian in serious film or serious actor in comedy film?
Comedian.
Did
in
you
a
get that?
serious
You need me to
film
repeat it.
Or a serious actor
Did I repeat the first one?
in a comedy film.
It was comedian, like a comedian in a serious film or a serious actor in a comedy film. Which would you rather? Or in this case, this or that?
That would be the first one.
The comedian or the serious actor.
Yes.
What is
Comedians
it?
have
He's going
the
comedian.
comedian and the serious.
Okay,
Comedians.
why is that?
Comedians are very similar to. Well, basically, the rules of comedy and horror are all about timing. So if you've got timing down, you can pretty much do anything. So, I mean, Robin Williams, when he did his serious movies, were great, and
Absolutely.
I mean, it all came down to timing, and he got it, and you showed him what you wanted.
Okay.
And a lot of comedians are like that. You give them serious stuff, and they end up being really good at it.
Okay. I'll go along with that. What do you think, Chase?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah.
I see the reasoning.
That's his answer.
Because a lot of the icon, like greatest actors were most of them were comedians. Like a lot of them started out as comedians, but then you go, okay, well,
Even
icons,
Tom
like-
Hanks.
yeah, Tom Hanks. But then you go, I don't know, Bruce Willis. He was a comedian, right? I mean, so,
He was in Moonlighting.
Yeah, I guess I would say the same. I would say in the same theory, same reasoning.
Well, okay. I mean, I'll buy that.
Better
I
overall.
sort of kind of went back and forth when I was looking at this one, and sometimes though, comedians when they do serious things, it's almost like when I'm watching a comedian like, I don't know, some famous comedian,
Typecast.
and he's doing like his first serious thing. It's almost like I want to laugh even though I'm not really supposed to laugh here. It's like it's creating a different effect to the movie, don't you think? That sometimes you'll look at it and you just say, I feel like when he talks, I usually laugh. So it's almost like it's getting in your mind that you should be laughing here, as opposed to maybe a serious person that maybe just needs an opportunity. Maybe they just haven't had an opportunity to be funny, and maybe it's more believable for that. But maybe not. I don't know. So I guess I would agree. I would agree with you. I think it's easier to do a serious part. I think that's basically what most people are thinking than a comedy. Comedy is very, very challenging to do. Like some people are good at telling stories or good at telling jokes, and other people can tell the same joke, but maybe it's not as funny than when somebody else tells it, right? Because they don't have the timing down or like the way they tell it, etc. So it's sort of interesting from that perspective. But
yeah.
So that I agree. We all agreed. Well, that makes it fun. All right, let's see if I can find one we can disagree on here. All right. Be embarrassed or be afraid? What do you think, Chase?
What would I rather be?
Be embarrassed or be afraid?
Embarrassed. I'll go embarrassed all day. Because I'm not afraid to be embarrassed, but I would be afraid to be afraid. Does that make sense?
You're not afraid to be embarrassed?
No.
What if it's an epic embarrassment, like epic, in front of like a large group of people? Or
I don't care. Screw them. Like, doesn't make. I give no.
You have no shame. Is that what you're saying? Okay, everyone has no shame.
I don't care what other
you...
people think. Like I don't. You know what I mean? I've never been embarrassed. Like, like he crapped his pants. How embarrassing. I'll be like, don't you feel bad for me? Why? I'm not embarrassed.
A lot of times those embarrassing stories become funny stories to tell later on. I've learned that from experiences.
I'd definitely rather go that route than, because I'm, to lose my, I'm not scared of much, you know what I mean? Like animals or, I don't have too many fears.
So maybe being afraid is better then. Is being afraid better if you're not scared of anything?
That would be stink. You'd be like Sheldon. You can't even get in a car because you're terrified. No way.
All right. What do you think, Raze?
That'd be awesome.
I think if I had to choose, I would have to go with the embarrassment, simply because for me, embarrassment lasts for like a second, and then I own it. And then I just lean into it and that just happened.
But don't you like horror movies? Yeah, like if you're into horror movies, wouldn't you? I mean, you're actively seeking to be afraid, right? I mean,
yes.
Isn't that the thing? So I'm surprised that you would pick that one.
But if I wanted to be afraid, I mean, I have an actual fear of heights, and if I'm put somewhere really high up, I will freeze, and I will not be able to move, and it'll keep me there longer, and that it just doesn't, I don't want to keep that.
So you're saying that the horror movies don't actually scare you, right? You're not scared by the horror movies.
They usually crack me up.
yeah. That last chainsaw.
The horror movies for me, most of the time, will freak me out. Like if they're gory, I'm not into that. Doesn't matter. But if they're actually scary, I won't be able to sleep at night. I won't be able to shower if it's something that happens in the shower. I'll be, if I hear a noise in the house at night, I'm creeped out. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. I'm embarrassed. I mean, as I age, I've just determined I have no shame. I'm getting to the point where there's less and less shame. Okay, so
just ran out of it. It's just ran out of shame.
If you poop on enough doors, I mean, it's completely out. All that goes completely out the window. That's what my dad told me, and he was right. He was absolutely right. So,
you had to learn the hard way, though.
I did. I definitely did. I had to pay for a few carpets and some hotel rooms to learn. Right there. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. All right. Interesting answers. We're sort of be on the same page here. All right. Let's see what we got here. Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter?
Crunchy or smooth? do you say, my man? What do you?
Smooth. I hate that crunchy stuff. I accidentally got a crunchy peanut butter one time. I almost vomited. Oh, I have these consistency issues where when I eat things, like some things are taste like good. Like I'd rather have something that has the right consistency and doesn't taste as good than something that tasted really good and had a weird sliminess or a weird crunchiness. Like if you're expecting a crunch and there's a crunch, it's good. But if you're expecting something to be smooth and there's a chunk in it, I feel like I'm going to vomit. It's so gross. It is so. I made a mistake. I was eating a taco one time in my car, and I'm making a mess of myself. It's all over my shirt. And the little, they dice those little tacos up. I mean, the little tomatoes up into Taco Bell. One of them rolled into a cup that I had some coffee in, iced coffee in. And I drank it, and there was this chunk in it. I swear to God, I almost vomited all over my car. It was the most disgusting thing ever. No, I don't like those unexpected chunks, man.
Unexpected chunks.
Hashtag unexpected chunks.
That supplies in more than just peanut butter. I mean,
yeah, that's true. It definitely does. See your physician if you get unexpected chunks. All right, very good. All right, so what do you think, Raze? What do you think?
I go crunchy.
Crunchy. Like crunchy.
If I bite something, it's got to give. I've got to feel that it's been destroyed.
Crunchy doesn't stick to the roof of your mouth as much either.
I know, but don't you find like it cuts your mouth sometimes? Like those chunks are sharp, man. I don't know.
Peanuts can't scream, so they just got to crunch.
They get stuck in your teeth too. Like when I'm eating things that are crunchy like that, like a week later, all of a sudden a nut comes loose and just like that's not true. I'm not into it.
Brush them teeth better.
I do, but I mean it gets wedged. It gets like I'm working my tongue.
Part of the tooth is kind of molded in.
Talking to somebody, I'm working my tongue in the back to try to get that nut out. They're like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with him?"
Spits a piece of
nut across the. Great. All right. What did you think, Chase? Creamy or chunky?
Well, as I get older, I'm going the creamy. Now, you didn't specify what brand either. No,
I didn't.
I'm Peter Pan all day. I go Peter Pan.
You yourself are Peter Pan, or you?
We have to have two kinds of peanut butter in this house because the wife hates Peter Pan. She only does the Jiffy. I'm like, I ain't down with the Jif. I'm down with Peter Pan. So I'm going with the creamy, honey roasted Peter Pan. That's what's up. That's what's up. The honey roasted creamy, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
So you're saying as you age, you can't chew as much as you used to.
When I was a kid,
you said as you age. I don't know. Everything's becoming creamy.
Yeah, ever since he lost his shadow.
Losing teeth.
Well, my wife loves peanut butter. Like she will just get a spoon and just start. You know what I mean? And there was one time where I went in to the jar. It was a brand new jar, and I opened it up. And I looked in it, it completely freaked me out. There was a perfect hole drilled right in the middle of my peanut butter, all the way to the bottom. You could see like the clear at the bottom.
Like
it was perfect. No, it was like somebody had jammed something into my peanut butter. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? My peanut butter got violated. I swear, I thought my peanut butter got violated. I took a picture of it to prove it. And I showed my wife, and she laughed. And I was like, what did you do? She just put a spoon in there and just spun it and spun it and spun it. She likes to play stuff like that. And it was horrifying. I told the kids, her kids, they won't eat peanut butter at this house anymore. So I don't blame them. It's weird. So anyway, but I'd say creamy. So a chunky. I think when I was younger, I had a week where I liked chunky, but no, that had to go. I couldn't get into that. So all right, let's see, what do we got here? Air guitars or air drums?
Air guitars or air drums? What would you?
Yeah, air guitar or air drums. I'll go first since I'm going first. Yeah. I'm an air drum kind of guy. Like I'm driving down the road, and there's a good thing. I'm just going like, no, I shouldn't be because somebody should be handling the steering wheel. But that's what knees are for, really. I mean, so yeah, you're just going to kind of, just doing one of those kind of things. But you have to have the right song too, because not all songs are good for have a good drum track. But personally, I prefer air drums.
You can't air guitar while you drive, so
sure you can.
hand on one way, like you drive.
Yeah, you're just like zzz. As you drive off into the ditch, you're still strumming. Yeah.
Sorry, air drumming only at the stoplight.
So what about you, Chase? What is your thing?
What my preference? Oh, that's hard because I like doing both. I would go drums too. I would go drums too, because it's just easier to, stomp the foot, you can make noise. You can't make noise when you're air guitar.
Sure you can. You just go to hum it or something.
Well, start.
Isn't that how you first, when you're making a song, isn't that how it starts? I imagine, this is how bands start with music. They just start going, wah, 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 like a riff.
It's its own language, too, because you're like, you need to go down, da, 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 da. And then he's like, da, 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 da. And you're like, yes, da, 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 da. Okay.
There you go.
Just like that. They understand exactly what you're saying, but nobody else in the room is like, what the hell did he just say? What?
Well, you should probably just end that. You don't even need the instruments at some point. Sounds cool.
Sure. Just throw some effects on it.
You do videos like that with just you and your guys just doing that, then see the comments full with no, not.
Yeah, no, there,
But nobody will know what's going on.
Right.
This is a very strange YouTube channel we got going on here. All right. So what do you think? So Chase, you said air guitar, is that right?
Air drums.
What did you say?
I went
air drums. That's right.
Yeah, it's funner. It's more fun.
All right, Raze, what'd you have?
I would
Air
go.
piano.
I would go air drums on a very, very close race.
Okay.
Is
there a particular favorite song for air drums that you play, or?
You Could Be Mine is awesome. Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine. Like, okay. You just hear that when you start doing it.
There you go.
All of a sudden, you're animal from the Muppets.
Just freaking out, slinging your arms all around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was interesting. All right. So, somebody said air piano. That's interesting. All right, we'll do a couple more of these, and we'll do a poll here shortly. All right. Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors?
Anthony. Loud neighbors or noisy neighbors?
Loud neighbors are nosy neighbors.
Nosy. I was like, noisy? Wait a minute.
It's the same thing. No. Nosy neighbors or loud neighbors. 2 beers.
Okay.
What do you think, Raze?
Nosy or loud?
Well, I'm partially deaf, so let them be as loud as they want.
Well, if it's loud to you, it's really loud over there, though, don't you think?
If it's really loud to me, then somebody else is calling the cops.
I see. Well, loud or nosy. Definitely don't want nosy neighbors. The loud, I mean, I practice in my garage. You talk about loud.
So you're the loud neighbors. Yeah, so exactly. I should be asking this of your neighbor. Can you get your neighbor and bring him on in here and see if I can ask them? And you know what they're going to say? Nosy. We're tired of that noise.
But I listen.
When can they switch to smooth jazz? They want you to switch to smooth jazz, probably. You know what I mean? It's a little too loud over there. That metal's loud.
Can't you boys play any nice songs?
Can't you start a Kenny G cover band?
But you did move to Florida, so your neighbor's probably old and can't hear anyway. Am I right?
No. My neighbor's he's about my age. Cool cat.
So old and can't hear, just like I said. All right. You said your age, right? Very good. All right.
Deaf because I'm a musician.
I'd rather have a nosy neighbor. I got to be honest with you. I'd just rather have a nosy neighbor rather than a loud. I don't want to hear all that racket. I mean, what are they going to be nosy? Be peeping in your windows? I just keep my windows open, and I'm in my Starkers half the time anyway. They won't be nosy for too long.
Porky pigging it around.
Just Donald ducking it around town, and
start giving shows if you know somebody's watching. It's like, okay.
Exactly right.
No, they ought to at least tip you.
I know how the gossip's going to go right now. 'Cause
Mhm.
he had a lobster.
This goes
the
back
other
to
day.
that
I don't know why
embarrassment
he had
thing.
a
I have a
lobster.
very low embarrassment threshold now, so it's all good. All right. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll do our first giveaway. And make sure you're putting Top Hat. If you put Top Hat more than, put it in once, you don't have to keep putting it. Otherwise, it slowly drives Nick a little bit more insane every day. So we can't have that. He's already well on his way. So let's see. Where are we here?
Got 18. So yeah, you guys are all 19 viewers. Everybody's entered. Everybody's here anyway.
Everybody's here. Cool.
All right. Glad to see you.
Misquoted movies or mistaken lyrics? What do you think?
Mistaken lyrics. Half the time, with some of the songs, you're making stuff up anyway because you can't even understand what they're saying. So I can live with that. But movies, no, I need dialect. No,
You actually need the right coast.
I gotta be able to follow a movie, man.
Gotcha.
I'd go with lyrics as well. Just sing them wrong. Who cares?
Well, when you go to a concert, here's the thing that gets amazing. Because when I listen to music, I don't listen to the lyrics at all. I just listen to, if it's a good song, it's a good song. I don't care what they're saying. They could be saying, Hitler 14,000 times. It wouldn't mean anything to me. I'm just listening to the music. Now, it's not good if that's what's happening. However, I'm just saying if it's got a good beat to it, why not? You know what I mean? Probably what happened in the World War II. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But for me, it's just it's more about the lyrics don't really bother me that much. So
Decades ago, I went to see Toad the Wet Sprocket in concert.
Nice.
And towards the end of the set, they started playing Purple Rain.
Oh.
And then
Kingdom, man.
I realized they had changed the lyrics from Purple Rain to Piece of Shit.
Really?
And you would not believe how well that fit.
It just fit right in, don't it? That's outstanding.
And it's just like, oh my God.
But everyone was singing right along with it? Is that what it was? Did
For a
everyone pick
while,
up that
and
it was...
then it dawned on you, and you were like, "Oh crap!" And you started laughing really hard.
Absolutely.
So,
Interesting. But when I go to the concerts and people are like singing the songs, I'm just like, yes. Like if I was standing next to them, people are like, what is he saying? He's just because I want to be part of the thing, but when you don't know the lyrics, it's hard to be part of the thing. So I'm just like, yes. And then I'll come to like words I actually do know, and I'll just be extra loud with those. You know what I mean? It's just like terrible. But I do love going to the concerts. I'm looking forward to going back. So hopefully there'll be some cool ones. Now there wouldn't be anything that Chase would be interested, I guarantee you. But I thought, he might be.
I'm going to see Ghost in July, I think. Ghost BC.
You're seeing what? You're seeing Ghosts?
Yeah, Ghost. The
Right?
band.
Like that little
Ghost.
boy and what was it? Sixth Sense. He saw Ghost too.
Oh wow. Ghost Live is definitely
I've never heard of them. What types of music
Papa.
do they sing?
Yeah, I know you had a Papa Pop. That's probably still in the price.
Oh yeah, I do have him. I have him. No, he's in the
There
other
you go.
room.
There
I
you
think
go.
I kept him. I just thought he was cool. So he's still.
He is cool.
So that's part of Ghost?
He's probably the most evil pop in your collection right now. I'm just saying. Would you agree, Raze?
I don't know that I've ever actually heard them.
Really?
Really?
Okay. I did not like him when I first heard him. I gotta admit it, because I'm such a just hardcore metalhead. Like, I was okay. It was just a little not sure. Friend of mine, we always had the rule: listen to the whole album. Don't judge just 1-2 songs, because whatever you're hearing, it's just that commercial stuff that they're just putting out for people to. I like B-side stuff, so he's like, listen to the whole album. I listen to the whole album. Fan ever since. Love everything they do. Amazing band. Amazing.
I like their aesthetic, their design, their
all the musicians
presence
are
amazing.
studio musicians. So all the guitars, the drums, everything is so studio accurately. They're just so good. So, I don't know, man.
I've never heard of them.
Huge fan. Very good. But they have a gimmick. They're satanic. So if you're not into that, guys, just they claim to be satanic.
I don't know if I would want to be in that mosh pit. Is there a mosh pit at one of these things?
Oh, always, yeah, usually. Yeah.
I'm passing that.
I did
I'm a
my
little too
mosh
old
pit
for
time. Yeah, I've done mine.
I don't like it when I get somebody bumps into me just going to get a beer. So I'm not interested in any of that violence. Okay, so all right, everybody, let's see where we're at. Let's take a look at our giveaway. All right, top hat. So how many people did we have in there?
We got 18 people in there.
All right, very good. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and let's spin it. It looks like everybody's joined in. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Who do we got? Let's get this branding. See if I can be faster than the thing. Perfect. Oh, John.
John Willoughby. Wow.
John.
Lucky dude lately. Lucky dude.
Well done, John.
Are you here, John Willoughby?
Must be here to participate. We're going to give you 10 seconds. There he is.
I think he's been super lucky lately. If I remember, like, before that, last week. I've still got something. Did I send it to you? Maybe I sent it to you already. Yeah, I just sent it to you, but all right, pick what. See what you can find in there that you like. All right, stay with us. We've got some more giveaways throughout the night.
Now you're taking your sweet time, ain't you?
He's busy laughing out loud. Let's pick something here, brother.
You gotta pick something, bro.
Pick something for me. A lot of sodas on there. A lot of I put some new pops up there. I got Bruce Banner up there now, and let's see, Dark Side. I think I put him up last week. Fish sticks up there.
Give Sarah
Aqua. I think I added
the
recently.
Kingdom Hearts pop. It says give Sarah the Kingdom Hearts pop.
Which one is that? The Aqua? Is that?
Yep.
I can't see real. Aqua. Yep. All right, can do. Oh, you're giving it to Sarah? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he said. Sarah Aldrich.
Oh, Sarah Aldrich. All right,
Yes,
that was nice of you.
So you know what to do, Sarah. You gotta get a hold of the Barbarian over on Instagram.
Yeah. She's won something a while back, but I may not have her address. So if you could follow me at Bearded Barbarian Collectibles on Instagram and DM me your address, and I'll pack them up and get them shipped out. Okay. All right. Congratulations. Congratulations.
All right. And
all right. Let's see what we got here next.
Wait. You know what time it is? You're watching Bearded Barbarian on Friday night live. All right. What you got next?
All right. You ready? Tattoos or piercings? And this isn't necessarily just for you. It might be just some other situation you're thinking about.
Piercings. Well, you go. Yeah, you go first.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I wish it was neither. Look, I'm an old man. Okay, I don't get all these tattoos everywhere. You know what I mean?
Bullnose ring. Could you picture Barbarian?
I mean, if there's certain piercings in certain places, okay. Now, if they're, you know what I mean? If they're below where I can physically, they don't need to be on your head except on your ears. That's not necessary. I don't need a nose thing. The nose thing really freaks me out. Just like somebody sneezes, don't you think there'd be like stalactites hanging off of them and stuff? I don't know. That kind of grosses me out. So, but if you want to put them at other parts of your body that I can't readily see them, unless I buy you dinner, and then so I'll say piercings because I really don't like tattoos. It's not my thing. I don't understand how anybody. Now I know you. Do you have tattoos, Raze, or no? Is this personal?
No,
thing?
I don't.
No, you don't. Okay.
Just never gotten any.
Yeah, I can't dedicate myself to a thing, right? Like I could see me picking out something and immediately having buyer's remorse. And one thing, if you got a pair of jeans that don't fit, you can bring them back. But once that tattoo's up there, I'm not getting the laser treatment. That's for darn Skippy. So, all right, Raze, you go ahead. What do you think?
Yeah, you go.
I don't have any tattoos, but I think I'm going to go with that because it's not out of the question that I could get a tattoo in the future, but I really don't see anybody jamming anything in me again. At my age, people start poking me for medical reasons anyway. Oh, I don't really want.
Well, while they're at it, you could just have them just go through the other side of whatever they're poking you with, and there you go, right?
That's the most annoying damn thing when you're ever in the medical situation, like myself being a tattooed person. Oh, you must not be scared of needles. No, I freaking hate needles. I hate tattooing. I hate it all. I love tattoos. I hate everything about it. It freaking hurts. No, I don't like needles. What do you mean? Oh, you're not.
But doesn't it take a while to do one? What's the longest tattoo you've had? Like, how long would it normally take to get it? Yeah, the longest session. Yeah.
8 hours.
Oh, how horrible.
It's not
like after one poke, it'd be like, okay, I want a period on my arm. Okay, I'm just gonna go with or a comma. You might be able to get a comma out of me, but I'm not getting anything further than that. So
I couldn't do it. It's just tattoos for sure. And I'm not down with the piercing thing, because what if you were to get in a fight? I'm aiming right for them piercings. You got that thing in your. That's the first
I wasn't talking about on me. I'm not piercing anything on me. I'm not tattooing nor piercing it. I'm saying if there was something I could live with, either with myself or another person, it would be that, right? So.
Piercings, kick him right in the piercing. That's what you do.
Right. It's just another thing to set off a metal detector, really. But I mean, if that's what people like, I mean, it's all good. Just more explaining to the guy at the TSA. You know what I mean? I don't need to have any more conversations with the TSA guy. All right, very good. Let's see what else we got here. All right, what about this one? Books or movies? Books or movies?
Books.
No books.
Okay.
Books or movies? Books. Going movies. Movie nerd, love movies.
You're not much of a reader, Chase, is that what it is?
It just takes effort to read. I gotta sit there and read. I have a movie, I can just fall asleep, wake up. I don't know. I'm just a movie guy. Take me out of reality for a couple hours a day. That's just fine. And the book, I gotta concentrate to read, and too many distractions. I like a good book. I'm just saying, I like a movie better.
I like the idea of a book, but I don't really like reading it.
But most people don't realize, have you ever read the book Gremlins? Did you know Gizmo and Stripe talk to each other mentally throughout the whole movie? So you don't know that unless you read the book. So reading books is definitely better, probably, but for the full whatever, I'm gonna go movies. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, read the book Gremlins. Blow your mind. Tell you where they came from, the whole thing. They're aliens. Did you know that?
I'm a slow reader. Like when I was in school, when I was a young child, I'm a slow reader, and so I hated reading because it took me so long. Huh? I was one of the type of people I would read a page and then not know what I just read. Like I had no idea what I just read. So one of the things that they would teach me is if you read out loud, you have a tendency to do it. Well, it tends to annoy other people, just in case you didn't know that. But so I had to be in my room and I'm reading out loud to myself like some kind of crazy person. So of course nowadays I don't read either, but I listen to audiobooks. I love audiobooks. There's a lot of really good audiobooks out there. And nice. But the thing I found out about the audiobooks is I like them better than the movies. Like the Harry Potter books, I listen to them. I've listened to them 7-8 times, all the way through all of them. Because I drive a lot in my car, so it's
Sure.
But they're so much better than the movie. They really are, because the movie cuts so much important stuff out you don't really understand. And the
details.
same thing for a lot of other movies they made out of books. Most of the time, the books are just more entertaining. So, but so it's not real. So I kind of picked a third option, which isn't really allowed. But I'm the one doing this thing, so I allowed me. So good job, me. All right.
What's this thing? I'm just reading some comments over here. Movies. Yeah, we got a mixed crowd. Same over here. 5 tattoos and both ear gauges. Gauged. Nick's got the ear gauged. Them some stinky ears too,
right.
I bet.
Pizza or Chinese food? What is it?
Stinky stinky gauged ears. Where they make the hole
They
bigger.
put those big
bigger,
hole,
bigger,
yeah.
bigger, and then when you take them out, they're like, stinky cheesy ears.
Or are they?
Hell yeah.
They don't bounce back either. They're kind of stuck
do
there
it
at the
this
point. That'd be the thing I'd
man.
be worried about.
Grab him by his ears. Come here.
All right, so what do you think? Pizza or Chinese food?
Pizza or Chinese food? Go ahead. What you think?
Let me see if I can guess what Chase's is. Every time I'm talking to him, he's eating the pizza. So my guess, look, there he is. There he is. Look at him.
I've got to go pizza.
My guess is I won't guess for you. I'll let you guess. Raze, what did you have while he's filling his face
Pizza.
here? Pizza.
It's been a staple of my diet my entire life. So.
So are you gonna? So what do you have on your pizza? Hawaiian? Do you like the Hawaiian pizza? Or you're not. That's.
No.
That's sacrilegious.
Generally, I put a lot of meat on it, lots of cheese. That's
meats and cheese.
Meat and cheese.
Interesting. All right, Chase. As if we don't know the answer. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I can't stand Chinese food. I like the smell of it. Makes me gag. I grew up in Southern California, and those people used to cook like animals. What is that? A cat? Is that possum? What is that? Oh, it's like some bug-eyed
Chinese food.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Fish. I don't know what they're eating. Pigeons.
I don't know what you're. I don't know where you went.
I ain't eating none.
I don't think that was a
nothing to do
Chinese
with it.
restaurant.
And the names of the food is even worse. I've got what? Young Kung Dong Sung.
Did you
Cream
have
of
to
some
go
young
down
guy?
an alley to get to this restaurant?
Cream of some young guy.
Is there like no sign on the door and?
Now, if you go to a real Chinese
throw a bird
restaurant,
seat
it's
out the
confusing.
back door to get the pigeons to come in to the restaurant. No, I don't want nothing to do with that.
My wife and I went to San Francisco, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go to Chinatown." Right? They have a little Chinatown there, and that's where you get authentic Chinese food. It's not like the Chinese food you get like over here in the strip mall. You know what I mean? So, and we went in there, and of course, nothing is English, nothing. So we're in there, and this is why I know I don't want to travel. Because I was so confused on what's going on. I didn't know where the food was. I didn't know how it was coming to me. I didn't know how much I was spending. I was just like, I was pointing at things. I didn't know what I was pointing at. And they kept bringing me plates. I was just like, they kept putting plates on my table. I'm like, what is this? And I ate it, and it was not good, of course. I mean, I was not used to that. I wanted more sugar in my Chinese food, right? So I was just like, and then at the end, it was like $60. I was like, really, for that? I assume they screwed me over because there's no way it should have been $60.
A rare blowfish you just ate. What?
So for me, but I do love Chinese food. Now it's not real Chinese food. It's fake Chinese food, but I love me some boneless spare ribs. It's got red dye number 5 in it. Oh my God, you know I love it.
Number 5.
That's what I call it. My wife, I was like, she said, "What do you want from the Chinese?" I said, "Red dye number 5, because it glows. Like you put it in your bowl and it glows, and I love it.
It looks like you're dying when you wake up the next day and use the bathroom.
It comes out the same way too, which I really love.
Yeah,
But the egg rolls are good, and I like rice. I'm really into rice. I don't know. Pizza's okay.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Pizza's okay until Domino's took away my cheeseburger pizza, and now I'm boycotting. I'm off pizza now, so I can't.
No more cheeseburger pizza.
No more cheeseburger pizza. Ruined it.
You can't make it. It's not the same.
It isn't. It was epic. It was amazing because they didn't use. It's not just like they put hamburger and cheese up there. They used mustard and ketchup sauce instead of the spaghetti sauce.
Pickles.
It was good. It was really good. All right. All right, you ready? Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate? And keep in mind, Chase, I think your wife is in the... No, I'm just kidding.
What you'd say, screw that, win the lottery. We'll just... what should be... What's that word?
What is it?
I can't think of the word. We'll just live together, but we won't be married. You could be a millionaire. Yeah. I mean, that seems like...
So you'd rather not find... Okay, money. So that's what you're going to go with. Okay.
She'd forgive me. I pay her off. I'll just pay her off.
No, what they're saying is if you found I assume you think your wife is, I don't know. I don't want to get Jenny judgments. But if your wife is your soulmate, you wouldn't have that person. You would have money, but you would not have that person. Right? So you're trading in your wife for some shekels. Is that what we're talking about here?
Well, I'll take the soulmate. I'm actually, we did a binding ritual.
I didn't mean to change your mind.
I see. We did the whole binding thing with the ribbon and everything, so I'm gonna have to go soulmate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because money
what do you think, Raze?
is, you know.
I'm pretty sure if I won the lottery, I'd meet a new soulmate
pretty fast.
You find some kind of mate. It might not be a soulmate, but you'd find something.
Oh, I'm sure they'd tell me they were my soulmate.
I'm sure they would.
Sure
you're easily convinced. Is that what it is?
Rent one.
Hey.
So that's what you're going to go with lottery? Lotto?
I will go with lottery.
Okay. All right. My wife is most likely watching.
We're learning a lot.
So wait. Now, if she turns her head the other way, then lottery.
Just whisper it.
No. No, I think I would rather have my soul. Money's okay, but who cares? I mean, who wants to? I get so lonely. I'm one of those, like when my wife leaves, I'm standing by the door waiting for her to come home. So I don't think I'd manage very well. That would not work out. So. All right.
The one guy not attached can answer honestly.
Yeah.
You won't get yourself in any trouble.
Oh, man. You're supposed to.
All right, zombies or vampires?
Like to fight or date?
I mean, whatever you want to do with them. If you want to date them or fight them or anything you'd like to do, is see them in a movie. Which would you prefer?
I would go with zombies as far as if I was fighting them.
Nice.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to do anything else with them. So.
Okay.
I mean,
so just for fighting, not for movies. You don't like zombie movies. You like zombie movies better than vampire movies?
Yeah.
Okay. They're very popular.
You're talking to one of the guys that literally watch the whole horror section A to Z. Vampires are strong. Zombies are not. You're taking zombies all day, no matter what. Grandmas can push over zombies. I mean, unless they're the Z.
I was gonna say, what about that movie that was?
Those zombies were a little.
They were fast-moving zombies.
Well, even then, whenever you get involved with vampires,
that's just not good, man.
Anytime somebody writes a new vampire story, Dracula is public domain, so they can use that basis. But if they want to copyright the story they're making, they've got to make up their own new rules.
Oh, okay.
So there's too much involvement with what does this vampire do? He barks like a dog at certain times. That's why it's unique. And
but they're basically the same. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's slight. I gotta go with vampires. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. They can't come out in the sun. Okay. Chase lives in Florida. It's sunny 90% of the day. It's all you got to do is stand outside when doing your regular job. They're going to come nowhere near you. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I don't know the strain. There's different vampires, man. There's different types of vampires.
Can any of them come out?
A daywalker?
No.
Freaking Blade.
Oh no, Daywalker. Come on, he's still freckled and got a skin condition. So no, you can't mess.
Well,
it's so much easier to beat a vampire. Just don't. I go to sleep at nighttime anyway, right? I'm not hanging out all night long, so it's fine. It's fine for me. You know what I mean? So
I don't think I've ever seen a movie where the vampire was like weak. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if he hasn't fed. I've seen it where the vampire's weak, where he's like he needs blood
like
and
sucking on rats. He's Tom Cruise sucking on a rat.
Yeah, but to me, vampires, you just stab them with a stick. Like a zombie, you have to chop their whole head off, and then they're still moving around most of the time. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to chop this thing up into a million pieces. I just want one quick stab to the chest, and then it's over with.
It's steady pouring right now. I'm like right in the middle of a tropical storm. Internet's doing pretty well though. Rock on, man. I mean, it's a Florida thing. Hurricane party. Oh, it's not a hurricane, just a tropical
ready for the next
storm.
one?
All right, one
bad
last
breath or body odor?
Oh, bad breath or body odor.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't have to be on you.
This
could be to another person. Like if you're in an elevator, which would you prefer? I'll go. I think I would rather have somebody with body odor. Because breath is more like concentrated air going in your direction, right? Like if you're on an elevator and there's somebody facing you, and it's just like air is just going here, whereas body odor is just sort of slowly emitting, right? Like a diffuser or something like that. So yeah, bad breath is way worse. So I'll go with the body odor.
What
do you think, Raze?
Do you prefer?
As far as if I was dealing with somebody, I think I would go with I'd rather deal with somebody with bad breath, because if they get too close and they're trying to talk, you can just loudly yell, "Don't speak to me!" and
or hand them a dinner mint.
You can turn it into something else completely.
But that seems like it would be awful jarring to that other person. No, I mean, do we not care about others now, or what is there any sense of decorum left?
If they got that close to me, they should have already been jarred.
Is that right?
Body odor.
They wouldn't get that close without knowing that could happen.
Yeah,
what, knowing that you would shout at them? If you're on an elevator, how would everyone on an elevator know? Like you're crowded in an elevator and somebody's standing next to you. Which would you rather have? Like, right? They're kind of close, so like that's.
I just stare at them uncomfortably until they get to the edge of the elevator.
Quit
and if they
breathing at
still
me,
get
bro.
on, then they knew what they were up in for.
Your breath smells like
mega doo-doo.
Zip it, buddy.
All right, Chase. What do you think, buddy?
Oh yeah, you could probably avoid, because bad breath's directional.
Yeah.
To where body odor is just a void of you're like a bubble.
Yeah, but they're wearing clothes. Like the thing is that the bad body odor, you're wearing clothes, so it sort of protects you a little bit, right? Whereas, like I said, breath is just blowing at you like an exhaust fan, just whoa. And what I found about is some people with bad breath, they don't realize, and they're even closer than regular people. Like they are in my personal space a lot. So, interesting.
And if they got bad breath, they tend to be line steppers anyway, so they'll get way up in your face.
Nah, that's true.
So in that way, yeah, all bets are off.
All right.
Friend stop by.
Hmm?
I had a friend stop by real quick. That's one of my. I keep turning.
No worries. All right, sneezing or coughing?
Sneezing or coughing? Is that a trick question?
No. That's the question. Sneezing or coughing?
You want me to go first? I'm Florida boy.
Sure.
I'll go with coughing. I'll take the coughing. I already cough. I'm a cougher. I'm one of them
Is that right?
school coughers. Yeah.
You're one of those people that don't cover up.
Back in the day. Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
cougher.
I prefer sneezes.
They
I
do
don't know
feel
why,
good. It's like I chew. They do feel good. A good old sneeze, you know. Nothing worse than losing a sneeze. Where you're like, you're gonna sneeze, and then it goes away. You're like, damn. I really wanted that sneeze.
It comes back usually. For me, it'll
They
go
say
away
you
just
just look
briefly.
straight up. Like if you got a sneeze and it's gonna have me, if you look straight up, it'll force the sneeze. A little tip.
Well, for me, this is a tough one because to me, you get more moisture from a cough, right? So I would really hate that amount of moisture, like on you, just like that. But a sneeze, there's stuff in there that shouldn't, you know what I mean? That you can't control that. It's just coming out, whatever it is, and it's just all up in here. And there was one time when I was at the airport and this was during the pandemic. I had my little mask on, so I'm rushing in there because I had to go potty, right? So I'm rushing in there. I pulled my mask off as I'm walking around the corner, and somebody achoo sneezed right in my face, whoosh, and it was like the wettest wind I have experienced. It's like being in a rainy rainstorm. Achoo, and it went right across my face. And I was like, oh, and I just ran into the stall and had to clean myself up and stuff like that. And I knew instantly I'm going to be sick. I said, I'm really
out the front going, I bet to God in your mouth.
So I went home and I told my wife
when they were saying paint with all the colors of the wind.
So I told my wife, I go, I'm going to be sick. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing I can do about it. And I took a bunch. She's like, oh, take this and drink that and do the other thing. I was so sick for like 8 days. I had a stomach flu. I had terrible diarrhea. Oh my God.
It gave you all their flu.
Horrible. And then I gave it to my wife, and she got this thing where she was vomiting, like violently vomiting. She threw corn up on me one time. It was disgusting. Like it was like that little person where their head spins around and starts vomiting pea soup, but it was corn in this case. So it was, that was rough. That was real rough. So sneezes, I can't do it. I'll take a good cough. Hopefully it'll be a dry cough, but you never know. So watch out for those sneezes. You know? Right. And the airport, and that's the thing at an airport, you're like, this could come from anywhere, right? The people are flying in all over the world to this airport, and who knows where the sneeze came from.
Who knows where this sneeze came from?
I knew where it came out of his nose, but who knows what country it came from? I didn't know.
Could have came from Ireland.
That was
definitely don't want an Ireland sneeze. An Irish sneeze.
All right. So, did everyone get a chance? Everyone went. Phone in bathroom or no phone in bathroom?
Phone in bathroom or no phone in bathroom?
Like, do you whenever you're in the bathroom, do you use your phone, or do you talk on your phone, or do you refuse to do that?
That's a disgusting habit. Nobody should do that.
So you're saying you don't do that? Is that what you're saying?
No, not very often. And when I do, I just set it on the counter and do your business, and then go back to the phone after you wash your hands, because that's disgusting. Yeah.
Okay, Raze, what do you think?
If they don't want to talk to me on the toilet, they shouldn't call while I'm on there.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
So is this public toilets too, or just the home toilet?
Wherever I gotta go. If it's gotta happen, it's gotta happen.
Right.
Phone rings.
Actually, I had a extremely long fart one time that I am so glad I was on the phone for, because it was actually so long that my friend was like, "Is it seriously still going?" And I'm like, "Yes." I thought I was deflated.
You had a witness. I
stepped
on a tag when I came in.
Did they do a count off at least? That was 27 seconds. Something like that.
I think it was longer than that.
Oh, great.
I mean,
that's competition level stuff. That's competition.
Sarah,
I seriously started getting scared.
I get around the whole phone music thing in my bathroom. I got the old Bluetooth speaker light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you just boom, turn your phone on, Bluetooth speaker right above your head. right in your bathroom.
No, I'm. This is where I do most of my thinking is in the bathroom. When I'm on the toilet is where all my great thoughts come from.
All the great thoughts.
That like the greatest inventions. If I had a book of my greatest inventions, the greatest thoughts,
that the pose?
it'd all be start the story be, well, I was on the toilet and I was
With the
thinking
phone in the
about
hand?
my phone in my hand. I'm texting
So he's gonna
people.
etch that in
like
stone.
Chase, whenever we're texting back and forth in the message, imagine me on the toilet doing it,
That's
because
what I
that's
get to
pretty much
imagine
where it
now.
happens. Just so you know, I'm 90% of the time when I'm chatting
Great vision.
in our chat, it's on the bowl. So just so you know.
Yeah, definitely
Now-
drop. You gotta drop that in the chat because I don't see anybody from the crew here.
I'm gonna
He's
snap
just
a
at
picture of my
random.
feet. I don't want to snap any picture of anything, but of my feet, if that makes you happy. How about that? Would that
Not
make you
the
happy?
squat. You ain't using the squatty potty.
No, I don't need that. I don't need. It comes right out of me. I sure just. I don't have time to lift my
Come on,
legs up.
squatty
By the time I
potty's
get
great.
down, it's out. Like a cannon. Pow. You know what I mean?
You ever seen the squatty potty commercial with the unicorn and everything? Come on.
Nice cream.
I'll play it on tomorrow's show in the morning if you guys want to catch.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it's for people that have problems. You know,
No,
your
it's
legs are
not
out. Right?
for people that have problems. It's for everyone. What are you talking
I don't
about?
need it though. I wouldn't have enough time to get my legs up on it, and you know what I mean. Here's the thing. When you and I didn't. I'm sorry for everyone. I didn't mean to degrade this down to what this has become. But when I get in the bathroom, a lot of times I barely have enough time to create the seal. You know what I mean? To sit down and make sure that I'm aimed properly so that everything goes where it's supposed to go. Let alone pulling down.
What are you
thing,
hovering?
putting
What are
out
you
a bench
doing?
and putting my feet up on a bench. Like, what is this? Like apparatuses. I gotta tie myself into an apparatus. I'm not doing all that.
Got a whole process going there.
Get strapped
Well,
in.
you're
I thought you were
in the air.
I swore he was a bidet man. I could have.
No.
I would have bet money.
No, I don't need it. I got those wet wipes. It's fine. But if your feet are up on a thing, what if you have to get away really quickly? You're not gonna be able to do that. You know what I mean?
Regardless, you ain't going nowhere. I mean,
I'm in a rush coming in and I'm in a rush going out. That's how it works. So
Say, if I'm on the toilet, I'm not in a rush to get anywhere. I'm like,
pretty
just
much
chilling.
pretty much stuck there.
Well, you got to be careful because you sit too long, your legs will fall asleep. That's happened to me before, and it's not pleasant. So, anyway, I stood up one time and I fell down because my legs fell asleep. So
No.
that's not good when your pants are on your ankle and you're laying on the floor of a men's room because your legs fell asleep. That's bad news.
I'm falling and I can't get up. Oh, too bad, buddy. I ain't helping you. You walk in, I'm walking straight back out. Hey, there's a guy. He's down in there. You might want to help him out. Just saying.
He's fine. Gotta get one of those
Man
little buttons
down.
you hit. I've fallen and I can't get up. Come get him. Go get Ethel. She's falling down again. All right. Sorry about that, folks. All right, where are we here? Did everyone went? I think everyone went, right? All right. All right, we'll do a couple more and we'll see where we're at that point. Funny story or one-liner?
What do you prefer, a funny story or a one-liner? Funny story or a one-liner?
Like, I guess, if you're telling a joke or you're telling a story, or you like listening to a joke or like listening to a story, which would you prefer?
that's really a case by case situation.
Right?
'Cause, I mean, some people I could listen to and not stop laughing, and then other people it's just like, yeah, get the punchline out, get out.
Yeah. They add way too many details.
Yeah.
You know the story.
Well, it's got to be a
No, I
funny
don't know
story.
that
That's not a
so
funny
does
story,
the
then,
story
right?
have anything to do with the
Right.
story? No. Yeah,
My wife is not good at telling stories. She has a tendency to not know that something. If she's listening, I apologize. If something, if she'll tell. She's like, I got a funny story. She starts telling me a story, and then it comes and there's no ending. And I'm just like I was driving along and I saw somebody walking down the street, and then I'm like, okay, then what happened? Oh, that's it. That's not a story. That's just like I noticed a person. I mean, I noticed all guys noticed a squirrel the other day, but he didn't do anything, then it's not worthy of telling. You know what I mean? Now, if the squirrel got, lit on fire and jumped through my window, then you got something. You really have a story going there.
But normally I don't see anybody walking there. So
is that what it is? It's still not. And then just someone's adding a bunch of details. He had a fuzzy tail, and just
details.
I didn't even, But
honestly, that'd be too close to call.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able.
What about you? What about you, Chase?
The story. I think I would go. I like stories.
That's what she said.
I like stories. Yeah, I'm gonna go stories. Stories. For sure.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's certain comedians are really good at one-liners. What was the guy that died? That would just, insult people one right after another, and it was just one-liners, one after. Oh, what was that guy's name? Anyway, I'll think of it. He was really good. I'd go many times, but most of the time, I like the comedians that tell a little bit of a story.
George,
and that makes it.
Rodney Dangerfield. George?
He was really good too, but I was thinking of another.
He's been dead for a while.
Yeah, it was another guy that died quite a while ago too. What was it? He insulted people. He was constantly insulting people all the time.
Don Rickles.
Don Rickles, there it is. Yeah, I'd go and see Don Rickles all day long, but normally I wouldn't necessarily like that type of comedy. It would more of somebody to tell like a bit of a story at least to it. So
sure, that's
just me. But, all right, very good. But again, it does depend on the person, of course, for sure.
Now, bonus. Can anybody tell me how many beers I've had? Drop that in the chat.
How many beers? Okay, if it doesn't start with a 1 and there's 2 places, you're way off. Just let you know. It might be a start with a 2, and that actually.
Work your way from there. I can definitely drink more beers than I can damn eat Twinkies. That's for sure. Good God, man.
All right, sweating or shivering? Sweating or shivering?
Close.
Is it?
Well, 7's close.
You mean right now?
Oh, 7. Oh.
Just answer in the chat. Just stop paying attention to the chat.
Pay attention.
So sweating. Yeah, you go ahead, Ray.
Ray, sweating or shivering?
What do you think?
Would you rather a little bit of both right now. Which one do I prefer?
You're getting the cold sweat. We made you nervous.
Shivers. What made you shiver?
I'm going to say sweat.
Okay. What about you, Chase?
I'll take the sweating. I'm a Florida boy. I can handle the sweating. I cannot take cold.
You should not have any sweating at this point, don't you think? You should be so used to living on the sun that it shouldn't be a problem. Am I right?
No.
So used to living on the sun?
You drink a bottle of water, you sweat a bottle of water. You drink a bottle of water, you sweat. It's kind of like a give and take. But, yeah, there ain't no escaping the cold. You're just cold. It sucks. And it's horrible. And it hurts. The thing about being sweaty, it doesn't hurt. Okay? So, your argument... no,
it doesn't hurt.
Well, shivering doesn't. You think shivering hurts?
Yeah, cold shivers. Yeah, freaking cold. Yeah, the freaking
just
hurts.
Like shake. I mean, nobody's losing a limb or anything. We're just, cold.
You lose your toes turn blue. You lose a toe.
Well, if it gets that cold, but I mean, you can still shiver before it gets to that point, don't you think?
Well, yeah. When you got the shivers, the toes next.
Comes after the toes first. Alrighty. I'm not sure that that's true, but if you think so, that's
my theory.
Okay,
I'm sticking to it.
I agree. Sweat. I'd much rather sweat than shiver. For somebody that was born in New England, where it was cold a lot, I'm so over shivering. Oh my God, it got so cold. And I lived in Newfoundland for a while, where we spent most of our time driving around on snowmobiles. It got so cold. Not good. It was not good. But so yeah,
you look like
my blood's thinned out.
South Park, you just got a hole where your face is.
Pretty much. I used to have these, Christmas Story, where the little brother was all wrapped up and he couldn't move his arms. That was me. I was like that, and it was made out of cloth. That was the thing that was weird about it. So like you fall down the snow, it got wet. You were like wearing a big sponge. I was just it was so heavy,
and
then
you
it
gotta
would
do all
freeze.
that shit just to check the mail. No, hell no. No, I don't care
When
how
I went
hot
to
it is.
school,
I
had to walk
the
to
mailbox
school.
and back and be
These
fine.
little kids don't realize I had to walk to school in this terrible weather, and by the time I got there, I had all these layers on, and absolutely.
Only wearing a hoodie. Nice.
So I'm not trying to get sweaty, except I don't like getting sweaty in all my orifices. You know what I mean? So the nooks and crannies. That's a lot of work trying all that out. You know what I mean? So
now you're close.
just stand in front of a fan. That's what the best thing to do. I think. So let that dry off. All right.
Just put sponges in the orifices you don't want.
Sponge yourself up. Just sponge on up.
All right. DDK said, here in Illinois, wait a couple of minutes and the weather will change. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. What's the weather like in Illinois nowadays?
It's cold, and right now it's really hot, and
There's no in between.
tonight it'll be cold again.
It's colder at night, and then it warms up during the day, and then cold during the evenings.
Yeah,
Kind of how it goes.
does that a couple
Florida,
times.
man,
Then it
it'll
storms.
It'll be like hot all day, and then you'll go. It'll start to get dark. You're like, oh, finally it's gonna cool off. No, you're still sweating, and it's dark. What is this? Why am I sweating right now? It's like 86 degrees and it's dark outside. What the hell?
All right, ready? Talking pets or talking babies?
Talking pets or talking babies?
I assume they mean in movies, right? Like in movies. What do you think, Raze?
The animals start.
You like talking
to you,
babies
you're
or
definitely
talking
gonna
pets?
I'll go with pets.
That'd be freaking awesome too, right? Pets could talk. I always thought that would be just.
Why would you want your pets to talk? I don't understand. Why would you want that? So they can tell you it's time to poop? All they do is eat and poop.
I thought you were talking about watching movies. Did I prefer talking pets or talking babies?
Yeah, but in the movie, that's all they're going to tell you, right? Is talking that they got to poop, right? What else are they going to say?
I would hope.
What? It could be like,
Oh.
I'm sick of eating the same food every day. You want to switch that up for me, homie?
I don't want to know.
There's like 1,000 questions I have. And you
Actually,
can
now that I
answer
think
them
about it, I
all.
don't think I want to know what's in a dog's imagination.
I've seen you do terrible things.
What would you imagine is in a dog's imagination?
Why did my butthole taste so good?
Alrighty. I'm sorry I asked. I'm sorry I asked. That's true, dogs.
Yeah, they go to town.
I had somebody bring a dog over to our house, and we had the cat box in the thing. And someone was like, I'm looking for my dog. Can you go find him? He was in the bathroom eating the cat turds out of the cat box. I was like, that is so gross. And he did a good job. He cleaned them all up so we didn't have to clean the thing. And then he immediately ran over to the owner, and then the owner was like, pick him up, and it licked his whole face.
Yep.
I was like, oh, that was so gross. It was so gross. Oh, man.
People love it when their dogs do that, but you never know when a dog has just finished doing the other thing right before they came out. It's like,
Well, you got to imagine that's most likely been something they've done frequently, or recently at least. So, but,
yeah, I'm gonna keep with the talking pets. That's way you can ask them before they come up. I'm like, how long has it been since you licked your?
that's a good question. That's a good
Prefer
idea.
another family. He's stuck with the
All right,
talking
what do you think,
baby.
Chase?
Oh, yeah, I'm going pets.
Talking
all
baby
day.
or talking pet?
Talking pets. Talking pets. I almost smack a baby. you just talk, just talking all kinds of smack. And you're like, stand on, what you gonna do? What am I gonna? What? Smack a baby.
You got a talk back and backtalking baby there, buddy. That's interesting. I would think they would be about the same. They'd They probably have the same things to say, right? Wouldn't they?
No,
I mean, aside
Betty's
from the
gonna
butt
be
thing.
way more annoying. A lot more questions. Animals already kind of know
what-
what's going on. They don't got no damn questions. They're just
Do you
cool.
think so?
You just feed me. Yeah, sure. Positive. Kids got
Alright, well.
questions. They're just constant with the what's this, what.
To me, it was kind of a tie. I thought it was a weird one. I was like, I don't know what I would pick. I mean, I guess I would pick pets because
What's that? What's that? Oh, how many times are you gonna say? Oh. Cat already knows what it is. Doesn't care. It just does not care.
Yeah, the thing I'd be most worried about is what a cat's thinking, not what a dog's thinking. Because a cat, like when you're petting a cat, everything's going well, and then all of a sudden something switches in its
wants to
mind,
murder
and
you.
it just was whack and it whacks you, and just like, what was it thinking? Why did it do that? That would probably be interesting.
Maybe.
Like, oh,
maybe
we
they
love
would-
each other. Now I hate you. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I don't think that would give you much warning at all. Anyway, I don't think it'd help.
probably.
Oh, that Phil Skull. Ah! Sorry about that. You kind of hit that spot. Oh, damn, don't do that. Okay. Oh, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. It's not helping. The cat just constantly attacking. My favorite's those videos where the person's just stuck in the bathroom and the cat's just trying to kill them. It's hysterical. They came over to watch their friend's cat, and then the cat chases them into the bathroom, and they can't get out. They call 911. I'm stuck in the bathroom. The cat won't let me out. Grab a towel. I mean, what are you gonna throw it on the cat?
All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do. Let me get a new hashtag, and then we'll do a few more, and then we'll go ahead and pull our thing. So first one with a hashtag. Here we go again. Give us a fresh hashtag.
We gotta think this hashtag.
Hashtag red.
We can come up with a branding. Hashtag bearded or barbarian. We gotta just use one of those. Oh, there it is. Hashtag cat.
Hashtag cat.
He's being kind to Nick.
And thank you very much for making
Now
it real
Nick's,
simple
all
for
Nick's
us.
gonna hear is gonna hashtag cat.
Hashtag cat. Okay, so our one is hashtag cat. Made it real simple. Okay, so if you want to be in the next giveaway, just put hashtag cat in the chat and cat in the chat, and we'll
cat in the chat.
We'll go ahead and pull that one. All right. Our next one: robots or dinosaurs.
Robots or dinosaurs?
I'll go. I would say robots. Robots. Because they're going to take over the world anyway. Dinosaurs are long gone. They're not coming back. This whole Jurassic Park silliness, I never bought into it. Oh, you just get the little fly and you stick it in.
Nah, it's some mosquito blood. And
a mosquito. It's a little mosquito blood and becomes a dinosaur. I don't think science works that way. Maybe it does, but I don't think it does. Now, robots are taking over the world. There's no doubt about it.
AI.
So, yeah, they're you know, have you seen some of the videos where it's AI and they're two things are thinking about each other?
They're talking to each other. They plugged them in. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They started talking to each other. And
yeah.
Oh, hell no.
And then they like
it. They pulled the plug.
It's scary. I'm telling you.
It was conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
I'll say hashtag. I'll say robots. So.
So to fight.
Well, I mean, just like I just chose based on what I think is going to take over the world. But you can do it if you want a movie or whatever you think is.
I was gonna say,
What could you survive?
It's like
could you survive?
If you're asking which one would you rather eat, I'd rather eat the dinosaur.
Big old eggs.
Robot.
Oh man, that's a hell of a scrambled egg.
You think you could kill a dinosaur? It's not looking good for you, buddy. Unless they got really small ones. They have those little microscopic dinosaurs.
Just come to Florida. We got all the guns.
That's right. And they got all the dinosaurs there, too. They actually have dinosaurs there.
We actually have dinosaurs. Yeah, you got to check your car during mating season. Don't walk out and get in your car. Take out your leg. I'm trying to hide it because we can't do the branding. Ride the lightning, baby. That's okay.
No, we're the important team we're looking about is the Celtics. Okay, they're 3 games away from winning it all. Just so you know.
And they were on fire the other night. Like that was ridiculous. It was just stupid. I was like, get out of here with that.
All right.
Not
So
even
so what? So you said dinosaurs? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, I'll go with dinosaurs.
Yeah, dino. I'm going dino also.
You're going dinosaurs also.
Yeah, big old dino steaks and eggs and oh yeah, man! Imagine the giant fishes. Oh my god! Now that's a big old scrimp. Think of a dino scrimp.
You think I wanted to eat the robots? I this was not on the table of what we were discussing. I was just discussing what's going to take over the world. You know what I mean? But that's okay if you want to eat the other things. That's cool.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if the robot thing, we're all starving. There will be no food. They ain't gonna last very long. At least with dinosaurs, I think I'd have a little bit of a longer chance to live while eating dinosaurs.
All right. So my next one is boxers or briefs
Boxers or briefs?
or starkers. I guess I'll throw that one in case. people wanna go
Or
there.
free balling. Or free willy. So you're going boxers,
Willy.
briefs, or free willy?
Really.
I was gonna say boxer briefs.
Okay, boxer briefs is it?
With the
It's a little bit of
free
good with
willy
both.
twist and boxers.
Would you like to share more about that, or is that as far as you want to go here?
What?
And you were
boxer
talking
briefs?
about your channel, so this might have something to do with that. So go ahead. Do you talk about this a lot on your channel?
No, I don't talk about my underwear at all on my channel.
Really?
No.
You,
I don't
you
even-
might get some more.
I mean-
You might get some more views. I talk about it extensively. No, actually, I don't. Okay, so boxer briefs. Okay, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. What
Let's just say
do you
that's-
think, Chase?
Me? Moi?
Sure.
I'm a briefs guy because I'm a Florida guy. I can't do the boxers, man.
What is briefs?
Briefs. I was chewing, man. Come on.
Oh, I thought there was some version of briefs that I didn't understand. Like,
Briefs. Not no banana hammocks, just regular old briefs.
I see. Tidy whities.
Well, I mean, you can just, you know, you can jump in any lake. And,
They were when he
go
bought
swimming in the ocean. Yeah.
They started
It's a lot
white.
easier. It's
They
like
went to.
wearing swimming
They went
trunks.
through many shades of. You know,
Pattern
it
or
does make it
single
easier
colors.
to determine if they're clean or not, right? Because I mean, the other ones you can't always tell.
Yeah, pattern or single colors. I'm going
Because
for solid
sometimes I've had
colors.
to do the sniff test to tell, and when you're doing the sniff test to tell and they're not clean, it's not great. You know, it's not a very pleasant experience. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna have to go along with Raze. I'm boxer briefs. You know what I mean? That's my.
He's
So,
going boxer briefs.
unless there's no laundry, and then it's starkers. You know what I mean? So those things
That's a
have a
lot
tendency
of,
to happen.
I don't know. Boxing, it's like trying to. Okay, let's say you put on a pair of shorts, and then you try to put on a pair of jeans over those pair of shorts. That's what it feels like wearing boxers.
Right. Well, that I don't wear. It's just too much things going around. You know what I mean?
It's too
I
much
like
stuff.
I like to be pulled in because it's
Unless
just
you're a
like
damn
church
Eskimo
bells.
or
It's just
something.
like
I mean, I don't know.
it's just like the bells of Saint Mary. You know what I mean? I don't need all that going on. I need to be. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I feel like if I make it one sudden movement, I'm down. You know what I mean? I need to be kind of pulled together. So, but boxer briefs provides that. You know what I mean? And a little bit of style for the ladies.
He's rocking zebras and cheetah and
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of styles of stripes, polka dots.
SpongeBob.
You know, there's panels, mesh panels, and leather
Sure.
strappings in there. It's all kinds of good stuff goes on.
Sure.
Am I right? You know what I'm saying, Raze, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go along with that. I mean, styles, as long as it's not the Flash.
I hear you, buddy.
Bright
Yes.
red with a lightning bolt. Right
I hear. Yeah, did you watch Fat Frequencies thing? I had a
I
real
haven't yet.
problem with. He did that to
I
stick
haven't
it to me.
Well, I mean, if you're in the situation where somebody's seeing you in your underwear, you don't want the first thought in their the first thought in their head being fastest man alive.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, got a point there.
What if it's your doctor though? That shouldn't be much of a problem, should it? like your proctologist. You know what I mean? I want that guy to be fast. I'm not trying to. There's no loitering necessary. All right, let's see what we got here.
Dainty fingers, please.
All right. Fiction or non-fiction? We'll do this one, and then we'll do our next giveaway.
Snap.
What do you think, fiction or non-fiction?
Go ahead, Raze. I'll let you go, sir.
Raze, go ahead.
I will go with fiction.
Why is that?
Again, it's like just kind of a picture. It's a photo finish, really. It's like everything I enjoy, you've got great examples of on either side. So,
True, very true.
I just finished watching a movie about Starkweather, and
What is it?
his name was Starkweather.
Okay.
But he's the guy that they based True Romance and Natural Born Killers on.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like, did I enjoy the real story or the fictional stories that they did about him? It's kind of like, it's like, yeah, it's just it's too close to call. It's just kind of like a lot of times.
It really matters about the subject matter more than the other thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, because when you actually find a real life story that ends up being freakier than any movie that they've put out, then
Right.
then it hits a lot deep. It hits deep, and it really bugs you.
Gotcha. Okay. What do you think, Chase?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fiction.
Okay.
Reality is that nobody like. I want to escape from reality. That's why I like fiction so much, because
A lot of times, these ones that are
Aztecs.
supposedly nonfiction are sort of unbelievable, maybe more so than a lot of times the fiction ones, wouldn't you say? Like, that would never happen. There's no way that would ever happen. And supposedly it does. Now, the problem that I have, and this is what I tell my wife all the time when she's like, we should watch this movie. It's based on a true story. Based on a true story. They start with a basic little kernel of truth, and they head the complete opposite direction, which is like 95% untrue.
Oh,
It just has one little kernel of truth, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it says based on real events, I mean, it could be as loosely based as, well, they really did walk into a bathroom one time.
Yeah, right.
And that'd be the only thing that resembled the events in the movie. It's like, no, they really did. They went to the bathroom once.
like that Freddie Mercury movie, right? What was the name of that Freddie Mercury movie? Supposedly, I don't know that much about Freddie, but supposedly it's like 95% untrue. Those events
I don't
did
know
not
enough
happen in
about-
that way, or any part of it.
No.
Really.
I don't know enough about him to be able to judge on that one.
I watched like a YouTube video where they were like, these are the parts that was inaccurate, and he showed every scene from the movie. I was like, that was every scene from the movie. What are you talking about? Other than his name was Freddie Mercury, and they were at Live Aid. I don't know what else happened that was true. So,
well, for example, there's the movie The Strangers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard of it or seen it or anything. It had Liv Tyler in it and her boyfriend. They're way out in the middle of the country, and a girl comes knocking on the door and asks for somebody that doesn't live there, and then they come in and
I remember that.
yeah.
That was crazy.
That was
crazy good.
If you ask, I mean, they kind of build that as based on true story, and that was because when the director was young, when he was a kid, his neighborhood, they had a group of people that were robbing people, and what they would do is they'd go knock on the door, and when it got answered, they'd ask, "Oh, is so and so here?" And they'd say no, and then. But if somebody answered, they were like, okay, well, somebody's in this house. We can't rob it.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the kernel of truth that they based that entire movie on.
Whole movie off of.
right.
That, and they said that they kind of based a lot of it on the Manson family, but, like, that's even harder to follow.
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to do that? But yeah, I was just like, so that one little piece is the only thing that gets them to be able to use that term.
Well, so like I said, for me, I guess I'd go with fiction because a lot of even the nonfiction ones are a lot of fiction anyway. So I guess I'd go along with that. But a lot of the movies I do like some of my favorite movies, Gettysburg, Braveheart, those were based on real events. But again, based on real events, lots obviously different. So because Mel Gibson wasn't in Braveheart, wasn't really there. So but it was So yeah, so I'll go with that. All right. Let's see where we're at. So, how many people do we have so far for hashtag cat?
Oh, 16. You lovely people.
All right. So, everyone will get a chance to put in hashtag cat. If you don't, we'll give you one more minute and we'll go ahead and roll this thing and see what we end up with here. All right. Well, the last winner was Mr. John Willamy, who donated his thing to Sarah, which was very nice of him. Yes. So, who is going to be our next winner? All right.
I think we're filled up. Nobody else.
All right, let's go ahead and do it.
One. Yeah, everybody's already hitting them, doubling up. It doesn't count doubles.
Yeah, it doesn't count doubles, just the one time.
All right, you guys.
I spin it.
Let's get it going. Sharon's Pops and Plants. Awesome. Congratulations. We just saw you a little while ago.
Congratulations. All right. Good. Let's see if we can pull up our pop stack. The only thing that isn't available is Aqua. All the other ones are available.
Well, first,
so yeah, the only thing that's not available is Aqua Pop. I believe. Yes, I believe so. I thought I saw her. Sharon, you're still here, aren't you?
A lot of good shows right now going on. It's Friday night. This is an unusual Friday night live with the Barbarian.
Yeah, usually we go Thursday. I apologize, but we just decided to move a few things around, but it's all good. I do appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the channel and getting a chance to see some cool people like our good friend Raze and Chase hanging out. We're having a fun time. Hopefully,
please hit that thumbs up. Definitely
don't forget
to do that.
And make sure to subscribe to Chase and to Raze Chaos. Raze is very close to his next level. I would love to see if he could get that way.
He was 7 away when we started, guys. So if you have
nice. Yeah, at 200, I will be showing off what I will be giving away at 250. Which I've been putting a box together, and
awesome.
I'm gonna kind of show off. It's got some unopened sodas. It's got some.
It's not allowed on the Barbarians channel. She's taking Frankenstein soda. She's taking Frankenstein
soda. Okay.
Yeah, Sharon, make sure you hit up Barbarian on his Instagram and give him your shipping details. You might have won something from him previously.
I think you did, but please remind me and then just let me know what you got in case
give him a little heads up, okay?
All right.
Yeah, remind him of what you wanted. All right, you guys are awesome.
So what we'll do is, we're going to do a little bit more, and then at the end of the night, we're going to do one more giveaway. But if Raze Chaos gets to his goal of 200 before the end of the night, I will give 2 things from the pop stack instead of 1. Okay, so so whoever the winner is will get 2 things. The last one, and our hashtag is going to be Raze 200. Okay, RAZE 200.
Nice.
Okay, that's going to be our hashtag, so you can start putting that in now if you want. And then, like I said, when we get to the end of the night, if we get to 200, I'll give 2 things away. If we don't, we'll do our normal giveaway. Okay, sound good? All right, good stuff. All right.
Well, wait. You're watching the Barbarian live on Friday night. Alright, like you guys, thank you for dropping that hashtag. Already at it. You guys are freaking awesome, man.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Roller coasters or water slides?
Coasters or water slides? What say you, Mr. Raze?
What do you think, Raze?
I got to go with roller coasters.
You don't likes to get wet?
Well,
Not like that, right? Not like that.
well, a couple years ago, actually, I got diagnosed with MS, and I got nerve damage on my left side. So a drop of water hits my left side, it feels like acid. So I kind of have to ease my way into water. And
so flying down a ramp into a pool does not sound like easing.
No, it would be shocking, and probably since it's neurological.
Prior to all that, were you into water slides or no?
Oh yeah,
you would have picked the other.
I probably would have picked the other.
Okay. I'm going to show you guys just so you guys know what's up. He's one away from 200, you guys.
Holy
one
crap.
away from 200.
All right,
Let's
awesome.
go, let's
one more.
go, let's
We need
go.
one more,
more.
and we can pull 2 things from our pop stack for the next one.
Look at that.
More subscriber, help him out.
Awesome.
All right, appreciate it. He's a great dude.
Appreciate
Got a
it.
great channel. Lots of fun stuff up there.
Absolutely.
Opens all kinds of cool stuff. All right. So, what say you, Chase? Or are you scared of both?
No. I know all about water parks.
Afraid of both.
I love me some water parks. Roller coasters, I'm no fear. I'm Mr. No Fear, man. I want in the front row of the most fastest, most brutal roller coasters. I'm going roller coasters. The old water slide, it's okay, but you get the old wedgie, the old trunks up the butt when you're going down then. Yeah, nobody wants that.
Is there a lot of bullying that goes on in the water park? Why'd you get a wedgie? I don't understand what happened.
You ever go down one of them big, long, the slides like 3, 4, 5 stories in the air? You come straight down. That's a
Yeah,
lot
but I
of
don't get a
whoosh.
wedgie. I don't understand why you're getting wedgie.
That's a lot of
Why did that
whoosh.
happen? All my bathing suits are skin tight. Okay, I go on those banana
There
hammocks.
you go.
They're already up there.
It's
Okay,
just
you
a piece
start
of
there,
string,
they
just
end there. I'm gonna pick. Well, this one's a tough one because I've had a couple traumatic events at both places. Water parks, first of all, there's so much peeing that goes on in those pools. I just don't like floating around in urine. It's just not my thing. I have a pool in my backyard, so there's less urine in there than most pools because I would have to put it in there, or my wife. So most likely that's what. So I don't think water park is something I'm really into that much. Roller coasters. Sometimes I'm kind of a big person, and I've actually gotten to a point a couple times where I couldn't get into the roller coaster thing because the harness goes over, and so they're meant for skinny people. They're not meant for big people. And I had a very traumatic event one time. And,
Oh, barbarian.
that was my shame. Oh, somebody got 200 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that. Yes.
201.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys are
Awesome.
awesome.
I appreciate
man.
it.
You got the
All right,
is
yeah,
awesome.
please stay
that.
subscribed and get a chance to make sure to
guys
check
are
out a couple of
awesome, man.
videos and stuff like that. And sometimes
Yes.
YouTube will backtrack people, and that's
They
not great.
will.
So
Yeah.
Congratulations.
so
Give them the
stick with it.
stars, a little
Okay.
confetti, even some balloons. Let's give them some balloons.
All right, awesome. Congratulations. That's great. So I'm gonna go with
float
roller coasters
through.
if but I don't like the front row. You said you like the front row? I like the back row. The back row is faster. You get a little bit of whiplash action, but it's a lot faster than the front row. Front row, you're like hanging,
Back row.
and then you go down. So I'll say roller coasters, back row.
Woo.
Back
All right.
row.
Back row. All right. So what did you say? You were going to give away something for 200 on your channel? What might people win by going over there and checking out the thing you
at
do?
200, I was basically going to show what I've got in the giveaway box for 250,
Okay.
which I've been putting into for a good long while now. So it'll
Okay.
probably be a big box. Like I said, it's
Oh,
got
for
some
250. I got you.
Yeah, it's got unopened sodas. It's got some mystery minis, just some of the random stuff that I've gotten, and it wasn't intended to be so, but it's kind of got an evil clown theme. So it's an evil clown box, is what it's looking like.
Nice. Whoop, whoop.
So if there are any
Pennywise,
evil
Joker.
clowns that are interested in the box, that sounds like a lot of fun. Do we have any evil clowns in the chat? Or
You got it right here. Whoop, whoop. Let's go.
Yeah,
that sounds like a
yeah.
cool box. It sounds like a cool one. Awesome.
no, you're saying that because I said unopened sodas.
I'm definitely into that. I'm definitely into those unopened sodas. You know I am. I need to get some. I got a bit of a lull. Like I had a bunch of sodas, opened a bunch and did a bunch of videos, and now I got a bunch of mystery boxes. But people are like, "Where are your soda videos?" And I was like, "I just don't have any other sodas right now. I'm still waiting on them. They're very slow with my stuff, so I don't know what's going on." But if you are interested in sodas or anything from Spastic Collectibles, I do have an affiliate link. You can go down and check my latest videos. Click on it, and then if you type in Barbarian all caps, 10% discount. Good stuff. Good stuff. And it supports, gives me it's a little bit of support for the channel. It's not that much. It's mainly to give back to people. And like I said, I was going to use BBC, but I was told that means other things. So I'm sticking with Barbarian for my code. So,
yeah, don't know if you're going to want the attention that brings you.
I'm not looking for that kind of a link. Okay, that's definitely not something interesting. All right, where are we here?
Guys, come on. Let's see.
We've done a lot of these.
Charlie Clown. He's mad because Mr.
I think we answered this one. Pineapple pizza or candy corn?
Candy corn or pineapple?
Candy corn or pineapple pizza? Most people would say gross for both, but gotta pick one.
Corn. I'm doing candy corns.
Do you like candy corn, really?
Yeah. I get my wife's. She's got this fancy crystal little bowl with a little fancy lid, and I fill it with candy corns. And I sit there like a candy corn snob. And when I eat the candy corn,
it's pure sugar, isn't it? Pure sugar.
Just pop it in your mouth. No, you got to eat the tip of it, and then eat the next little color layer, and then the next color layer, and then
It sounds like a lot of work.
Well,
it does.
It's a fancy.
Like a lot of work.
It's a fancy candy. You got to.
All right, what do you think, Raze?
I wouldn't necessarily want to eat either one.
A lot of people agree.
But I mean, honestly, candy corn isn't that bad if you mix them with peanuts.
There you go. A handful of peanuts with some candy corns.
It's just like
if you have one candy corn and 100 peanuts, I might be with you.
No, you don't even have to get that out of. I mean, you can balance it pretty well. It's surprisingly good.
Hey, my man, I'll be right back.
It's almost like magic. It's kind of like, how did that happen?
I love pineapple pizza. I know people are like, Hawaiian pizza is not cool, man. I love it. Now, I don't like that cheapo pineapple crushed stuff from a can on there. That's not good. Got to chop it and get it. The problem is a lot of the pineapple pizzas are wet because fruit is so juicy. But if it's done right, a little bit of ham and some pineapple, I'm good with it.
I mean, it's good, but the pineapple is a huge risk. It's like,
sure,
that has to be good, or else the whole thing is going to be ruined.
Well, if you're making your own pizza, I don't know how often you make your own pizza. I don't do it as often as I used to, but if I'm making your own pizza, yeah, you do put one on, do it however you want to do it. I used to make a lot of cauliflower crust pizzas when I was a lot thinner and I was on actual diet. I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy putting some pineapple on there and a little bit of this and that on it. So, but yeah, all right. Looks like there's a few people that like pineapple pizza. How about that? Yeah. I thought I'd have a lot of haters. Sarah likes pineapple pizza, and James. Look at that, Sharon. It's controversial, I know, very controversial, but anyway. All right, let's see what's next here. All right, angry client or angry coworker? And I don't know what kind of work you do, and I'm not asking that necessarily, but would you rather have somebody that you work with is angry at you, or somebody that is you were meeting with outside that was angry at you?
I work at a TV station. There's always angry people. So,
all right.
Yeah, I mean,
so what do you think?
People can yell at their TVs all day. It's not going to bother me.
Oh, yell at their TVs. All right. I think I would rather have an angry client, because if the person's angry, then they're all, they're not going to be hanging around but so long. You get an angry coworker, you're going to deal with that person day after day after day. I can't deal with that. That's too much for me. People just need to remain calm. I do have a tendency to make people angry though. So
more people will quit because of a angry coworker than an angry client. You're not going to quit because you have an angry customer.
I think that if it depends on the kind of business, but if you're in a certain kind of business, if you anger a client, they could potentially get you fired, right? Whereas an angry coworker maybe might not, and would probably
still try.
They probably would still try.
They are. Yeah,
true. That's true. But I think I would rather have an angry client than an angry coworker, just because, again, seemingly they would be on their way as long as they're not super angry. So
angry client.
But I'm a joy to be around, so it's so rare those things happen. So. What about you, Chase?
I would go with angry coworker. That way it'd give me a mission in life to just make them miserable.
Is that what you need a mission in life to do?
Yeah,
that?
Like if you just had that guy at work that was always just angry, I would just make it my mission to make him more angry. Right. Do things to just annoy him constantly. Just because you're such a miserable human being.
Are any of your bandmates in the chat tonight?
No, absolutely not.
I'm sure there have been a few angry at them.
They want to know.
No doubt about it.
There's a real, Well, one of them currently is angry for sure.
Oh, brother, here we go.
He's out.
Angry at you or just the band in general?
No, he's out. He's gone.
Does he know this, or is this the first time he's hearing this?
Yeah, he knows this. Couldn't take it.
All right. This is a good way to tell people, though. I think in the chat, and just
come to this live chat, so announce the world.
Yeah, it can be uncomfortable for sure. It can definitely be uncomfortable. But like I said, luckily for me, I haven't had too many problems with that because I am a delight. So, all right.
Instagram.
Yeah, I find, to be honest with you, a lot of disagreements I have, whether it's at work or thing, it's not about what you say, it's how you go about saying it to people. And that's, some people are just not really good communicators, and they'll say something. And then there's one person at work who says, you can say anything to anybody, and they don't get mad at you. But if I say it, they instantly get angry at me. I say, we got to say it with whimsy, right? You say it in a whimsical way. So if they say, "Oh, I got a problem," I was just like, "I was just kidding," I was just, just playing, y'all. So, time to make the donuts. Oh boy, here we go. Is this Zach again? Come on, Zach.
Yes, this is Zach.
He loves to make those mashups.
He totally loves the mashups.
That's good stuff. All right. Let's see what we got. Try a few more, and then we'll do our last dealio and see where we're at. All right. Okay. Speed or accuracy? Which you prefer, speed or accuracy?
Oh, that's a tough one.
What do you think, Chase? I'll go first.
Go first.
Go ahead.
Please.
You want me to go first?
Yes, please.
I would say accuracy, but it's swiftly. Let's move. Like accurate, it depends on how slow we're talking about this. Can we meet in the middle somewhere along this? But I don't want people have a tendency, at certain places. Again, I don't want to talk about my work, but people have a tendency to bring things in and say here, and I was like, it's not right. And I was like, but I got it done. I'm like, it's wrong though. I mean, it's just like, what is the point? What did you do? Just like, wow, I got it in ahead of time. Great. It's just like, it's not right. I don't understand this. It's so frustrating. But yeah, it needs to be accurate. I don't like all that stuff. So, but
I'll go with accurate as well, because I mean, it's just speed. It's just like, well, I put my name on it.
Exactly.
Speed or accuracy? I'm going accuracy for sure. Definitely accuracy. And that's the reason why the last member left. He wasn't very accurate.
He wasn't. Well, was he speedy? Well, the question was he speedy?
Yeah,
sometimes they're slow and inaccurate, and we really got a problem.
It was all about the speedy, but no accuracy.
It was close enough. Whatever happened to close enough for government work? You know what I mean? What about that? It's like a horseshoe. I got close.
Being a musician, everything's got to be accurate. Hey, I'm playing Stairway to Heaven. That's not Stairway to Heaven. It's not accurate.
It's pretty fast though.
yeah.
It's a stairway to somewhere.
Sound like
but
that
it's
was
certainly not
down to
heaven.
Georgia.
It's not going to heaven. That's stairway to the basement. I don't know where we're headed, but
Stairway to
this
the
is
basement.
stairway to unemployment.
For sure.
He's playing stairway to unemployment, y'all.
Unemployment.
All right.
Speedy.
Let's see what else we
Never
got.
accurate. Exactly. BK brings up a good point. Always fast food, but never accurate. It's like, always forgetting something.
All right. Private office or reserved parking space?
Ugh.
What do you think? Like if you're in an office building, of course, obviously different types of jobs, but if you're in an office building,
Or
private office
stupid
or-
park. I would walk the 200 feet. Give me the office. Come on.
Oh,
it could be in the
Private
parking garage across the highway. Who the hell
Who
wants
cares?
that?
Don't be a lazy bastard. You want to walk your ass 2 miles. Who cares? You get a
You're
private
gonna
office.
Uber it. You're gonna Uber all the way to work.
It's
I'm
just
not doing all that.
exercise, man. Like,
Who wants that?
it's just,
private office. I don't have my own parking spot, so they have no idea where I park. So I can lock the door. They have no idea I'm there or not.
I never even left. Is there a bathroom? Do we have a shower? I just order a lot of food. I don't have to have necessarily a fridge, mini fridge. So,
Like, I know he's here. I checked his parking spot. So yeah, you can only hide so long there.
Well, for me, here's the
Good
thing.
point.
If why, I mean, most people I think
Private
would
office.
pick a private office. But here's the thing: if you're in an office with another person and you're annoying enough, it'll be private eventually. They'll leave. You know what I mean? All you got to do is just do some of the most annoying things that you would possibly do. Right? Eat at work. Eat smelly foods. Get a lot of gas. Like I eat
Rip
get a lot of
of
dairy.
freaking
You know what I
farts.
mean? Yeah. And they're like, look, I got to switch offices. I need to get out of here.
Alright.
Get your own office.
Sorry. Arkansas barking spider. Sorry.
Hey, I gave somebody your name, and when they come in, just pretend you're me for a second.
The front spot. Yeah, just get there early. Just take somebody else's spot.
So everyone went, right? Everyone went?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Raise or bonus? Raise or bonus?
Raise
I'm gonna go with me.
long time. Oh yeah, he's
You gonna do a raise?
He's going for
You want a
raise or
bonus?
raise?
Thanks, but I'm raised.
I mean,
You're in it for the long
raise or
haul, right?
bonus.
The long haul.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go bonus. Shit, give me fast cash now, because I might just tell you that. F off in 6 months.
As soon as the check gets in your hand, this is it. Bye, y'all. That's if you're gonna do that. That's definitely the method to do it for sure.
I mean, I usually, if I do have work for somebody else, it's usually not for very long. Not that.
Is it of your
Not that I
choosing or
no.
their
Let me
choosing? How does that normally
let me
play?
reiterate that. I'll usually quit the job and go to a better job that pays more money every time. Like I don't last at a place long enough because, especially my industry, which is like pools. If I'm working for somebody for a year, that whole year, other people are offering me more money for less work the whole year. By the end of the year, I jump on somebody else's bandwagon. Somebody else's bandwagon.
So there's
Did
no
that for
loyalty.
years.
Is this what it is?
No, no whatsoever. No, it's cutthroat. It's cutthroat out here, Barbara. Cutthroat.
So you're saying that if there's another live that's better and someone's more entertaining, offers you a little bit more, you're out of here. Is that what we can expect? from you?
Nobody's more entertaining than us. Are you kidding me?
That's a good
Nobody's
point.
better than
That's a
us.
good point. You've made a solid point there. That's good stuff. All right, very good. I would pick Raze because a bonus, is a one-time shot, and unlike
You
Chase,
said it long,
I've
Paul.
lived with this. I've worked at the same company for 24 years. I've worked for the same
Bravo.
type of company, but the same type of company.
Bravo.
I've moved up, etc. I'm the Pope now, basically. That's
Well,
not
that's a
true,
bribe for the bigger race.
but but I have a tendency to sort of stick. So just keep put 25 more cents per hour on me, and I'll be happy with that. How about that? So, all right,
Going long
let's
haul.
see.
Going long haul.
A long haul. There you go. All right. Show or tell.
Show or tell. This is a Florida man story, or?
No, it could be. Are you a shower or a teller? I was going to say shower or grower, but I mean, I think we'll
shower.
So we'll show and tell.
I'm definitely going shower.
You're a shower?
I live in Florida. There's a lot of beaches.
You don't like to be told about it. You like to see it yourself. You're a visual learner. That's great. Okay. What do you think, Raze?
I'm a YouTuber. If you don't show it, it didn't happen.
You have to have evidence. If there's no evidence, then this is not a real thing.
Did it make a noise?
You say what you want, but if there's no pictures.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because I usually like to do both. Like, I like to tell while I'm showing. But in this particular case, it's not. I don't.
If you have to explain what you're showing, it's probably not very good.
Well, it might be the wrong angle of what you're showing. Like, you're showing it from another angle, and you're like, that could be this or that, right? It could be, you know what I mean? If it's from the regular angle, you're like, oh, I know immediately.
Like the old Seinfeld when he's driving. He's just
exactly right.
knuckle deep up in there.
Exactly. You have to tell. In that case, you have to tell.
Wait,
so,
no, I was just itching my face. No.
It was scratching. It wasn't a pick. So I'll probably go shower too. I like to show. You know, why not? Even if they don't want to see, I like to show. All right, so very good.
If they don't want to see it, you should.
They don't want to see it. You make them see it. You show them. All right. All right. Start work late or leave work early?
I tend to do both.
You really need to get that bonus. Switch that raise out to a bonus.
Oh, there goes that raise.
There goes that raise.
Yeah.
Basically, I guess it means that, like, if you're an early riser or you like to late.
Yeah, I'm an early bird, man. I got to get out early. It's so damn hot. I gotta get out there early, get the job done.
But isn't it hot early? How hot is it? Like, you start at what, 6, 7?
No. Yeah. I mean,
isn't it hot as hell?
No, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's doable. It's okay. It's nice. A little breeze. Not too hot. By noon, I'm a fried egg, man. You crack an egg on the hood of your car. Like, I want to be done by noon. I was like, no. My guitar player, he's in the same industry as me as far as like the pool industry, and sometimes I'll call him and I'll be like, what are you up to, blah blah blah, and he's, I'm hitting my first pool of the day. What time is this? I look over, 11:30. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? You
might as well start at 5 or 6 at night.
Yeah,
or
like you're gonna be dying because the sun's directly over you, and it's just it's brutal, man. So,
but aren't most of the pools like in an enclosed area, or most of them are still out?
No, it's a screen enclosure. It's just a screen. So yeah, there's no closure.
But don't you have one of those big hats, like a sombrero kind of hat, or something like that? I'd work under like a really big hat where maybe two people could hold up something on the side,
like an old Chinaman hat.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be able to get in the door to clean the pool. Freaking hat in the way. How are you gonna get in?
Well, I mean, whatever. I don't want to. I freckle. I don't want to freckle.
I freckle.
I do. I freckle, and then I immediately turn into a lobster. It's not good. So,
I'm a nice shady tan color. I'm good. I'm good with it.
What about you, Raze? Are you an early? I know you said both, but let's pick one here.
Well, I mean, honestly, if you're in the situation where if you finish your stuff and you get it done right and accurate, I would think that would be an incentive to let you leave early if you get everything good.
Okay.
I mean, nobody's just like, hey, how would you like to come in early? It's like nobody wants to do that.
Good call.
Get out of here, public.
I like to get in early because I at the end of the day, otherwise the whole day's gone, right? You only have a little bit of the day left. Of course, I travel long distance for my job, but still, I don't like the idea of. I hate getting up. I'm not an early morning person. There's like an hour and a half window between 2 and 3:30. I'm really fresh. Every other time, I'm not worth a darn. But I think I need to try to get there in between that. Just, after like 5, forget it. I'm not worth anything. Like right now, what is this? I mean, there's only so much you can get out of me here. So,
I'm usually angry if I don't get enough sleep because I get up so early. So like this morning, I usually get up at 6. I was up at like 5:15, mad at the world, mad. Oh, buddy, that's gonna ruin my day. Oh wait, it's gonna rain all day long. It's not gonna stop until like tomorrow. So, it's gonna be an awesome day.
You don't mind working in the rain?
No, it's splash and dash, fast.
Okay. I'm made out of sugar, so I can't really.
Melt.
I'm a melt. Exactly right. All right. How about this? Physical work or mental work? Physical work or mental work? Which would you prefer? All things equal.
Yeah, I'm definitely going physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mental, just because I'm not young anymore. So
were you ever young?
when I was young, I do physical. all
That was a
day.
long time ago. That ship is.
Don't even have to think about it. Just
Just give him the old Professor X.
Professor X. So you put the head on. I'm thinking about what the person. I will say mental work. I get paid for what I know. Well, actually, I get paid for what people think I know, and that's the most important thing. So, I'm an old man.
That department.
There are times like Chase. I give you a lot of credit, man. I couldn't do. I mean, I would be worn out after just getting to work, getting out of the truck with whatever equipment. You're like, I can't do this for real. Like, there's the cover on the pool still out there, and I haven't taken it off because, of course, the pump's messed up. I don't know how to fix it, but I'm headed to out of town. I hope my wife takes the pool cover off because I don't want to deal with that.
That's going to be a nice couple hours of work there. You can see.
No, it comes off pretty easy. It's fine. It's a big pool though, so but yeah, I don't
all that mess up after you take.
I get so sore. Like if I bend a certain way, like I'll be out for a couple days. I'm made out of
maybe
tissue
you need
paper
some more
and
physical
toothpaste.
activity in your life, and you wouldn't have these problems.
You think? It might be a chicken and egg thing. I think you're right. It might be a little bit of a chicken and egg kind of deal.
Just baby steps, man. Baby steps.
I like to think of myself as a fragile little egg. You know what I mean? You just put it in the. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. Don't touch it. Just leave it alone. It'll be just fine. You have to wait on it hand and foot, but it's wonderful. It's a joy. So, all right. Let's see. All right, we'll do a couple more, and we'll do our poll, and then we'll talk about what we got going on.
We got about 19 of you guys, so make sure you.
We appreciate everybody coming in. How many people we got on there?
We got 19. We got a couple more. You want to hit them with a little transition? We got a couple more. Thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you ain't already subscribed to our man, Raze Chaos. I see Raz, but it's Raze Chaos. I like to razz him. Make sure you get over there.
Cass is always doing that.
Hashtag Raz. And you're watching the Bearded Barbarian Live. Again, thank you guys. We got them past the 200, man. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, that's
That is awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
really
Love it.
We appreciate it. All right. How about this one? Spelling bee or math bee? Oh.
My two worst
I'm sorry.
enemies.
Or should I say geography bee? Do they have a geography bee?
Or my three worst enemies.
3 worst enemies. If you were a superhero, a math book could take down Chase. That's his.
Oh, easy. Smack me right.
All right. What say you, Chase? Spelling bee or math?
Spelling bee or math?
You a good speller? You seem like a good speller. I've seen a few misspellings in some of the things you've done here, but you know,
that's fat. That's
you misspell
fat,
collectibles a bunch of times. But you know, I told my wife, and she said that's not a misspelling. There's 2 ways to spell it. I'm just like, but that's not the way I spell it. I was like, it's fine. Nobody noticed. Nobody's mentioned it.
But it autocorrects you even if you type it in. Like even if you don't, you know.
But it's with an I, not an A. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Collect eyeballs.
Collect eyeballs.
I collect eyeballs. That's right. It's an English way of doing it. I did it for Vincent, you know, since he's Irish. They spell it on Harry Potter, so I felt like that was the way to go. So.
Yeah, I guess I'd go spelling.
Spelling bee? Okay. Well, we'll have to do that. We should do that on one of our lives. And if people lose, we'll just kick them out.
That'll be a fun show for me. Hi. First question. Bye.
It was nice having Chase here for 30 seconds.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Johnny?
All right. So, what do you think? What say you, Raze?
I'd go with spelling.
Spelling bee.
Spelling.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Those, you know, have you ever watched those spelling bees? They're so obnoxious. Those kids, don't you think? They're like, can you use it in a sentence? And they use it in a sentence. Can you use it in another sentence? No, just spell it. What is the origin? It's in the dictionary. Okay, the origin is the dictionary. Will you just spell the word, please? There's a movie. What is it called? Bad Words. Did you see that movie? Where Jason Bateman is like spelling against all these kids.
Yeah. So good.
That's good. It's a funny movie. I'll say math bee. Okay, I'm really good at math. I'm a very smart individual. Spelling, I'm pretty good at spelling too.
Video, so I've seen your spelling.
That's all right.
Yeah, well. Yeah. My brother is my brother and my dad are terrible spellers, and they have spelled some things one time. It's just like, you people. I'm certain I'm adopted because I'm so much smarter than the rest of my family. I don't know. Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I apologize. I meant Dad. You know, this is Dad's birthday, by the way. So if Dad's watching, happy birthday, buddy. All right. See, one more, and then we're going to do our poll.
Real or real? You ready for a fight? You ready to go? Read the chat here. All right, we're ready for the poll for hashtag Raze Chaos, or is it Raze 200?
We're going to do one more, and then we'll do the hashtag. How's it sound?
Okay.
Good?
Sounds good to me.
All righty. Hope everyone's bebopping and show stuff. Vacation or staycation? This will be the last one.
Vacation or staycation?
Or staycation. I'll go first. I've really gotten into being an old man. I don't like to leave the house. I mean, it's just like whenever I go somewhere, I immediately think I want to be home again. I mean, there are a lot of times, like when I'm here, I'm like, yeah, it'd be fun to go do these things. And then as soon as I'm out, I'm just like, I'd rather be at back. There's just so many annoyances in my life.
Leave?
Huh?
One of those. Why did I even leave?
Yeah, exactly. Why did I even? I just like the idea of
this.
doing something instead of actually doing it. So, even when I go to the movies, I'm really enjoying myself. I'm like, yeah, we need to get home because it's getting dark, and I don't like to go out when it's dark, right? Because the vampires are out. You know?
But everybody else is leaving at the same time. It's gonna be a crowd.
You can take your bed with
so
you.
I've gotten to be a staycationer. I've gotten to be a staycationer. So, all right, what say you, Chase?
I would be a vacationer. I like exploring. I like camping. All that.
Camping or glamping?
No, camping. I don't glamp. Do I look like a glamper to you, Barbarian?
Well, maybe your version of glamping. It might be a more of a rustic version than glamping.
Florida glamping.
But you would actually sleep on the ground, or do you have some?
Yeah,
I just can't do sleeping on the ground.
Well, you sleep on the hood of your vehicle. It's easier that way. You don't get
Sleep on the hood of your vehicle? Sounds like being
alligators,
passed out more than
snakes.
anything else, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
So is that camping or is it
It
just
helps.
being passed out?
Well, being passed out, it's more comfortable. I mean, do you ever try to go to sleep on a hood and you're not inebriated? I mean, it's not. Yeah, you can't. It's impossible. But if you pass out, then
You pass out anyway. That is true.
Yeah. And you're off the ground. And we got fire ants, man. They will tear your ass up. You're talking about you wake up on fire because you're covered in fire ants.
When I was a child, I was a Boy Scout, and we would go, camping, and actual camping where you put your little thing down. There wasn't any inflatable anything in the tent, and they even had a thing where we would go and put a string out, and they'd put a tarp. It wouldn't even really be a full tent back when we were really doing like wilderness stuff. It was horrible. Everything would get wet. I don't care if it rained, it didn't rain. Everything was wet.
Morning dew.
And then I would lay down, I'd feel the ground, and like, oh, it's nice and soft. I'd wake up, there would be a root buried in my spine. And to this day, I think I'm partially crippled because of it. Because I don't understand. I was like, how did this happen? How is it possible that this horrible thing could have happened? It was the worst. And then you're like trying to cook an egg on a rock or something. I'm just like, really? Are we doing all this? Just like if I'm poor and this is my life choice, then okay. But if I have a home, there's no need for me to be out there. So,
I mean, so otherwise she wanted to go camping. I'm like, okay, we can do that, no problem. We can camp. We got the tent, we got I got everything. I'm like, but you have to camp in the backyard first because you've never been camping. So like, it's better to go in the backyard first. That way,
if something goes wrong, you can come to the house.
You give up, you just go right in the house. Like, I can't take it. I'm not you taking a shovel and digging a hole in the backyard to use the bathroom. You just go right in the house. It's baby steps. Again, that should have been the hashtag.
So has she done that yet, or that's yet to come?
That's yet to come. Yeah, she wants to glamp, and I'm not about glamping.
Yeah, I don't understand the point of glamping because it seems like then just stay in the house. I don't know.
Yeah,
or go to a hotel or something.
In a camper, where you're just uncomfortable in a camper. You're just that just makes no sense.
Well, anyway, teachers. I've never gone glamping. I've actually gone camping.
That's up, girl. Yep. She's a Boy Scout.
Fan. Take a fan. Oh boy. All right. What say you, Raze?
I have to go with vacation because every time I try and do a staycation, it goes by too quickly. It's like I'll start thinking, oh well, I'll be at the house, I'll clean, I'll do this, I'll do that, and everything, and then I take a nap, and then I have to go to work. It's like crap.
You take a nap and you have to go to work. What are you time traveling? There might be a vortex in your
what
room.
day is it now? It's going back to sleep. If I do a vacation,
portal in your house. You got a Dr. Strange portal in your house.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can do so much more on vacation. In like one day, I'll just be like, wow, I can't believe I can do all that in a day.
Yeah.
I find that when I'm on vacation, though, I'm in my car driving around looking for something. Like when we go to the beach, you're like, oh, let's go to the beach. I'm like, okay. So we go to the beach, and I get in my car and I drive to the beach.
Okay.
And then we're at the beach, and people are hot, and it's like, oh, let's go find some lunch. I'm back in the car, and of course, I'm like an Uber driver or something, driving these. Where are we going? We drive this place, can't find a parking space. I'm driving around. Just like and I look back on my vacation, I'm like, I spent like 75% of my vacation driving around. It's so annoying.
Just rented a damn limo.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I enjoyed going on a cruise because that was one thing I told my wife. She's like, "Oh, it was I didn't enjoy the cruise as much as you did." That's because you're not used to driving all the place. I'm the chauffeur. You're over there, fitting around with your phone or doing this or that. I'm driving and trying not to kill us. So. All right. Well, that was interesting. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed our fun game for tonight. We've got another giveaway. It was hashtag Raze200. And thanks to everyone for helping him get to 200.
That's awesome.
201 or whatever he's at now. We appreciate it. He's a great dude. Go over and check him out. Go follow him and watch his videos. He's got some good stuff over there. So,
A nice variety.
wide variety of fun
definitely
stuff.
a variety, for sure.
So what we want to do now is how many clicks do we have on our hashtag?
We got 19, looking good. We got 23, 24.
If you haven't put
Let's take
hashtag Raze 200 and you want to get in, the winner for this will have
give you a couple seconds.
We'll be able to pull 2 things from the pop stack.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll allow people to pull 2 things. And we'll drop my pen.
We'll give you 1
All
minute.
right, everyone. Give you another minute and then we'll do it.
Put it on there.
All right.
So what you got coming up, Raz?
What you got going on, buddy?
Raze.
Well, now I'll be
Put him in
working
center
on-
screen, Chase.
Oh, you want me to get him centered up?
Yeah, give him center screen. Action.
See,
Yeah, go ahead.
didn't expect
Cool.
it.
I will be working on the video where I show off what I'm going to give away at 250 now that I've reached 200. I will be doing. I was challenged by another YouTuber to do some silly some like Illuminati thing.
Just some random dweeb asked you to do something. Never listen to it.
We'll figure that out. But other than that, I've got just random pops, more comic covers. I've got Funko and non-Funko stuff coming, and minis, all of that. That's just.
And you said the days
whatever-
you normally do it, or what days again?
He's
What are the
got
days
a
people look for your
goulash
videos?
of Funko coming your way. A goulash.
It's generally Tuesdays, Fridays, and then either Saturday or Sunday I'll put an extra video. I've been doing that a lot more lately,
Okay.
Sweet.
so about 3 a week.
Cool.
All right. Sounds great. We appreciate
Awesome.
it. All right.
Oh,
Chase, what do
yeah.
you got?
What do I got coming up?
put yourself in the center screen.
Chase's Kingdom. What does Chase's Kingdom have going? Well, you can catch me tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for a Morning Brew Funko review on Chase's Kingdom. We talk Funko. We might have a guest. You never know what could happen. So grab a cup of Joe and let's talk Funko. And I am going to drop my snack crate video. Snack crate video with the little we got a little Queen of the Kingdom. She's going to join me for the video. She's kind of off screen, but she pops in a little bit every once in a while. So that's going to be a little bit of a treat. She never does videos with me, man. Maybe she's scared. She's scared of you guys. She's scared of you guys. I think she's scared she'll like doing videos. And then now I'm going to have competition. Queen of the Kingdom, Chase's Kingdom. That's going to be... And I also have a giveaway coming up. I was supposed to announce the details on Lass's Pop the Chaos. Stuff got crazy, so I will be announcing my giveaway because you guys are awesome. 500, come on, man, we're just kicking butt. We're kicking butt, so I'll be.
We need to get to 600. How close are you? Are you close to 600? If you haven't gone over there, go subscribe.
I'm cruising around 512, but it no matter. Love you guys, so I'll be announcing the giveaway details. I'm gonna have 5 different giveaways because it's 500 subscribers. So definitely, I've been making people go to Raze Chaos. This is the one video and just hit them up with the hails from the kingdom. So make sure you tune in for that. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got coming up this week. And always, a Pop the Chaos. If you guys don't already know the Pop the Chaos crew, there's 7 awesome YouTubers, and we do all kinds of different content. You gotta follow us all, or you'll never catch a show because the show just jumps from show to show to show every week. Pop the Chaos.
I think Fat's next week, right? Fat.
What is
his?
It is Fat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about. I don't know what day he's picked yet, but it'll be on Fat's
If you
Frequency
don't
page.
know who these Pop the Chaos members are, well, here they are right here. Make sure you guys go over there and follow every one of those awesome content creators, man. Thanks for having us tonight,
And
Barbarian.
I did want to
It's
say
an
real
awesome
quick,
show, brother. Awesome show.
I wanted to say one thing real quick, so nobody gets confused. When he says "pop the chaos," there's no relation.
He's separating himself right out the gate.
That's them.
That's just a toast.
We don't like to consider ourselves thieves over here, but we certainly have borrowed things without asking.
We still And what do you have coming up, Barbarian?
We got all kinds of good stuff here. So hopefully you got a chance to check out my box battle with new and old Funko Pop unboxing. We did that. We posted first thing this morning at 8:45
awesome
on my channel and also on new and old Funko Pop unboxing. Go check it out. Let us know which one you thought won or not. We got some good stuff. You got some good stuff too. So it was real close. But I want you to go ahead and let us know which one you like. I've got some other mystery boxes I'm going to be opening. House of 1,000 Pops. I got a couple mystery boxes I bought from them. A Smile World mystery box and a Spastic Collectibles mystery box. I've got some sodas that just came in that I need to do a video for, and lots of other fun stuff. And hopefully it'll be good stuff. I'm waiting for the rest of my sodas to come so I can really do some awesome stuff. So, but yeah, that's what we got going over on our channel here at Bearded Barbarian. Okay, so
Cool.
All right, well, we appreciate everybody. Hopefully everybody got a chance to put the hashtag in. Let's pull it up and let her spin, and then we'll and again, the winner gets to pull two items, two sodas, two pops, a pop and a soda.
Yeah,
whatever you want to do. And
we gotta thin this stack out.
I do it. There's stuff behind. That's the thing, you can't see, but there's a lot of stuff behind that I can't pull forward because there's so much stuff there. So, yes, indeed.
All right, guys, you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this.
Do it.
All right, man. Oh,
new person.
There we
Gams
go. About
Gallery,
time.
are you still here?
We need to
Was
hear
it
from you.
Gambas Gallery?
Gallery.
Gambas Gallery.
Yep, you were just here. I just seen it.
Wasn't here not long ago.
Yep.
We're launching balloons. Look at that. Look at that. We got balloons up in here, y'all.
Let me hit you with the pop stack.
We all float.
Don't take too long.
Yeah, just let us know if you're here. Here's
Just
our
seen
pops.
you. Yeah, I just commented a second ago, so. Yeah, brother. Congratulations.
Still here?
Thanks again, you guys. He's definitely probably still here.
Uh-oh.
Here's, come on, Gabs.
We lost a few people
Let's
along.
see.
Oh, there he is.
There
All
he
right,
is.
here's a picture of the pop stack. Pick two items from this stack. The only thing you can't pick is Aqua and what was the other thing? Frankenstein soda. Those two things
soda.
have already been picked, but you can pick any two other items from the stack other than those two items. Okay, just let me know which ones they are, and then just follow me at Bearded Barbarian Collectibles on Instagram, and then tell me what you want and your address, and I'll ship them to you. Okay. We'll give you a few minutes since you're picking two things. So hopefully you can see. Sometimes people look at these things on their phone and it is kind of small. But
yeah. Well, I always suggest you don't screenshot it and then you can zoom.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier if you do that.
That's another option too.
Let's see, we got some congrats. Congrats. All right. All right.
Decisions.
I'm gonna hit you with a timer. You better get on it. Ian. Okay, we're using real names.
That's a
Sarah.
big win, too.
Send me a pic.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
well,
that's fine.
okay,
Follow me at Bearded
yeah,
Barbarian
that's
Collectibles on YouTube.
Yes.
And just
absolutely.
and I'll send you the picture. It's not a problem.
Sure.
And then you can pick from there. Okay, we'll do it that way.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
that, I mean, 2 picks. That's a big decision too. I know.
There's a lot of stuff out
It's
there.
a lot
for
of pressure.
A lot of pressure. I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot here.
Oh man.
Okay.
Well, Mr.
Hopefully everybody
Raze
had a fun
Chaos.
time tonight. Thank you very much, Raze, for coming to join us.
Right
Thanks
on,
for having
man.
me. I had a great
Right on.
time.
I'm glad I didn't have to pay overtime because I can't get into all that. It's just regular straight pay, though, is what we said, right?
Hey, I'm just glad everybody got together and decided to help push me over 200, and I thank everybody that came in and did that. Thank you for having me on here to help me do that.
Good content out, man. It's unique and it's different, and people should definitely check it out. It's definitely awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an opportunity. Sometimes it's
watch for quite a while.
hard to be found. There's so many YouTubers out there,
exactly.
and this or that, and once somebody sees you, you get a chance to have some good stuff. So, again, thank you everyone for coming out on a Friday night. I know sometimes it's busy. Right. There's a lot of things going on Friday night, but this is the best thing. I mean, what are we talking about here? I mean, let's not get sillier, So we do appreciate you coming, and unless anybody else has anything to go, it was good seeing you.
Good seeing you, man. We'll see you
soon. Goodbye,
everybody. Good hunting, everybody.